Wow, what the fuck happened to our opening?
Try again.
I'm testing to make sure the video's included.
Take three.
Take three?
All right.
Hear us?
Yes, they can hear us right now. Much better.
Take three worked! Yes!
Welcome to another exciting edition of The Ravens Flock. Welcome, nerds all over the internet. It is Saturday, January 25th. We're just only a couple of weeks into the year of 2025, and already there's many people around the world that are wanting to compartmentalize it.
Okay,
What a year, huh?
Fast forward
Captain,
to
it's only been a
December,
month.
please.
No.
Guys, it's now December.
Can I get my refund?
No, can I just wait until February when Monster Hunter Wilds comes out and I can...
Listen,
No. December.
We bought the 30-day free trial. We're still within our 30 days.
No.
We'd like a refund, please.
Yeah,
One.
we need a refund.
One, it was a week trial.
No, 30 days.
It was
Oh
a
no,
week.
it was
was a
30
day
days,
trial.
but then somebody signed an executive order, it was 24 hours.
Man, these guys
Son of a-
Sorry.
Just a
these
day.
guys are
Sorry.
these poor souls, they're in denial.
Souls. Ha.
I know.
Oh, please, I don't
Well,
have a soul.
I sold my soul long ago. What are you talking about?
I sold
Okay.
myself for rock and roll.
This. Come on.
All right. Welcome to the Ravens Flock. I am Jose Casabona. I'm also the host of Wrestle Rewind, and I am the founder, executive producer, and content manager of this channel. And on behalf of all of us, we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight. And joining me on my left is the host of Los Amigos Play. Give it up for Mr. Angel Mendez.
Hello, everyone. Thank you kindly for your time and your patience with joining us today. It is another beautiful Saturday, the last Saturday of January 2025. The difficulties may continue, but our willpower remains unbroken. And as usual, it is your presence that gives us the strength to keep going. So
Remember, every day we wake up, we win.
exactly. Every day that you wake up and look at yourself in the mirror is a day you keep fighting. And of course, I thank you all for joining us today, and I hope that you enjoy watching the show as much as we enjoy shit posting for you.
Exactly. Thank you, Angel. We really appreciate that.
Yay, mukbang.
And of course, joining us, I'm going to be very slow about this. Joining us on our far left is one of our awesome cosplayers on this channel. Give it up for Dragon Fan Cosplay. Sorry, I had to type it right. I had to make sure that you didn't have food in your mouth.
That's good,
I
that's
think
good.
she wants to hit you with a
See,
pillow
I would
now.
have interrupted her. You're a better man than me.
This is my
No, do
No,
not
don't-
waste the food.
Don't waste the food. Don't do that.
didn't know.
Okay, listen. You get a free pass. You can bat my hand.
Use the nails.
It's all
Hi,
food
guys. I actually finished early today.
Well, that's good. Yay!
I just had to wait on you guys to pick me up.
No, it was a little-
Yay.
I know. I had Juan pick up the phone while I was playing.
Yeah, I could hear you guys in the background.
I know.
Well, I slaved away at work.
Listen, we were dealing with
Welcome
pest.
to-
Well, listen, there was lots of rats. We were
There
dealing
was
with
pest control.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
It's a very big infestation.
Angel was knee deep into rats.
Oh, bro, there was
Oh.
so much burning. They ate the preserved hams. I was saving those.
No, seriously. All
Angel
the
is mourning for these innocent swine.
So much bacon.
Actually, yes. If you guys were watching Let's Look at This Play, we're
sorry.
playing a Plague Tale
I need a
Innocence. I know. Memento Mori, Memento Mori, Memento Mori, Memento
Those
Mori.
poor
Never let it be
pigs.
said that Angel is devoid of feelings.
That was a
He-
lot of
he
pigs,
feels
by
for
the
poor
way.
kids.
Am I
Where
not
did they
man?
put all the pigs?
If you cut me, do I not bleed? Am I not a man like you, with feelings and emotions and sadness over the lost bacon?
That was a lot of bacon.
There was
That is
dude,
a lot.
and a
literally
lot of good pork belly, too.
mountains
Oh.
of pork belly.
So much ham.
Lost.
All right, so before we get ourselves any more hungry than we are now, joining us on our far right, the person who is at the helm of A Plague Tale Innocence. Give it up for Zayana Rose Cosplay.
Hi guys. Yeah, it was a lot of fun because again, I've already played the game and I already 100% completed it. But it's been like a year since I've done it, so it was funny because I was reading up on it again, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait until these boys see the rats, and it was really funny. Their reactions were hilarious.
It's not as funny as your greed killing you.
Listen, I will not be satisfied
Listen,
until...
I need the loot. I need to upgrade my freaking
Loot goblin.
slingshot. Okay,
Goblin.
I'm sure.
Jesus warned us
Why?
about this
Yeah,
level.
show me.
Loot goblin.
Show me. I'm sure that all you other loot goblins in the chat also, want to get all the goodies, right?
Oh my god.
Right?
Oh my god.
See, look at this, desperately looking for affirmation from an outside source. You guys are just like me. You need it.
You guys
need it,
aren't?
don't you? Put
You
in the
guys don't
veins.
want to have all the loot?
skip the
I
loot?
say no, even though I am.
Just
I'm
like with
actually saying yes.
Skyrim, when you literally pick up
Yeah.
everything and you go
My
back to your
mind's
house
telling
and you just kind of store everything.
See, the worst part is
My body!
my
Body's telling me yes!
And of course.
Before,
Oh, okay.
have you guys played Skyrim?
No,
Have you not stored everything that you get, like all the cheese wheels in existence, in
All those-
your
Let's
house?
not kid ourselves as
You do.
I had a different
do.
problem
Yeah, we
because
would.
what I played was Resident Evil 4, and that attache case haunts my fucking nightmares.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, no, the attache case is gigantic.
And of course, let's not forget the host of the Black Files, my tag partner for Wrestle Rewind, the band who puts in the hours behind all the videos on this channel every single week. I want you to understand something. I will not be satisfied until your screech reaches to the level of when you freaked out at Nemesis 2 years ago.
Oh, please!
Listen to me.
Please!
You will be familiar with this when I say, line must go up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The rat level's gonna go up, that's for sure.
All hail the line.
All hail the
Line
rats!
goes
up.
up.
All
Rat
hail
hail
the
the rats. The rats go up. All hail the rats.
You're gonna suffer. Mr. Wanderout!
God,
You're
Yeah.
definitely gonna suffer.
Thank you for that fine introduction. I hate you forever, and don't you ever forget the mister. I will pluck that stray, scraggly hair out right now in front of
hates you.
God in the world.
But he doesn't hate me.
Amy,
Do it.
well,
No,
that's not fair. She's cute. She gets away with that shit.
I mean,
Double standards, man.
And much like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, then you could become an inner flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
don't mind if I do. Well, folks, if you're, since we have plenty of inner flockers in the, for all the inner flockers in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you're here to help rescue the Ravens flock from the culture's late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way is the fact that apparently Angel is drawing power from having 2 microphones. What is he doing?
Limited power.
Until we pluck it out.
We can't pluck that one out.
No, you can't. I am now the leader of the Ravens flock, and my first order of business is I'm gonna wait for Joe and delegate to him.
Okay.
I was about to say, do we need to overthrow him? Do we
Maybe.
need to pick him up and just toss him out?
Oh,
the
it's
door?
overflowing right now. You know what I'm
Overthrowing-
saying?
Excuse
No, well,
me, who is
listen.
talking about you,
Nothing.
sucker?
Nobody was doing anything. Nobody was trading state secrets or thinking of doing a coup. It was his idea. He
no,
did all of it.
you're-
He hated you. He poisoned your chalice. It was not my knife. It was his knife. In fact, he
Just
stole your wife.
rewatch it. Just
I'm
rewatch
just
it.
I'm just
We
trying to
watched the
plug
replay.
us.
You called Diana Rosa he. That's misgendering.
Ah, shit.
What the fuck?
You did! Rude! I mean, I know
Yeah,
I
you
can be
pointed
a
at the
pretty
wrong
boy.
person.
Well, that's not really fair. It's because she's one of the bros, bro.
I can be a pretty boy. She can be a pretty boy. It's called cosplay. It's
You
called
can't be a pretty
cosplay.
bro.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
we should probably
Folks,
do
point
that.
is, you see how batshit insane these people all are? The reason why we're all completely insane is because we have to work stressful jobs instead of getting to
It's
work
hard.
with our passions. We want to actually be able to do what we love for a living. That way we never have to work a day in our lives. So the way we could get through that is through you. You fine, beautiful fuckers out here. Just spread the word of the Ravens flock and encourage and invite everyone you know and love to become inner flockers. Before you know it, we have more flockers and we have more inner flockers in there, and we'll have enough subscription and enough people to help sustain us so that we don't have to work like boring ass dumb jobs anymore and actually get to work for you.
With your help, we can and we will succeed.
I got this. We also get access to members, first members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to all of us, the Ravens flock, your favorite Motley Crue nerds, here to make your voice our mission. By providing us with our to put your feedback and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. Hey, up in the chat, let's see, we have Johnny Ortiz, we have Lisa Boo, we have Kyle Ken over here, Brandon Ogden, and we have Pfizer Macrocephalus are all up in the chat.
By the way, Lisa Boo, I'm feeling much better right now. Right now, I'm just dealing with a dry throat, and I'm just dealing with the sniffles.
Thank you kindly for joining us
Let's
today.
see.
As usual, your presence alone and every
Nasal
little thing
blockage is a
us.
bitch.
Indeed it is. Pfizer is saying, I'm curious to see how the algorithm will treat this one. I'll tell you right now, the algorithm hates us
I
anyway.
want to see the FBI break to that door right now.
Yeah, right? Like, I really don't, Angel. I really don't.
Taiwan is a country.
No.
Yes, Taiwan is
What
a...
if Taiwan was a country? Have you
Okay,
considered that,
how about
asshole?
this? Taiwan is a country, free the Uyghurs, and trans people are real.
I really
An
miss
example.
my Uyghurs.
This song is about equality.
Trans rights are human
I
rights.
miss my Uyghurs.
I'm not responsible for your
safety.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna keep
You don't
spouting.
remember who the Uyghurs are, do you? You don't remember?
They're
Oh, you do?
extinct
Okay,
races.
good.
Juan.
Good, very good.
They're
I
extinct race from
As
a
you
long time ago.
As you can see,
Hopefully
we're all fired up. We're all feeling good.
We're fired
all
up and
fired
ready
up.
to go.
We're spouting stuff that's gonna
Two
get.
cups of coffee.
I'm just
I'll do
right
it.
now.
I forgot. Zayana is running on like.
Oh, I'm
pure
sorry. What was
adrenaline
that?
right
It
now.
sounds like to me, Zayana Rose, that
I'm
you
so
need.
hungry.
Well, it
It's
sounds
okay.
like to me that you two need some more glitch energy.
Like that over
That's
there?
right.
Yes,
and
just
just
like
like
that.
this show and the other shows and the future shows, and because Glitch doesn't make good decisions every other show afterwards, we will continue to be sponsored by the wonderful folks at Glitch Energy, bringing you a wide variety of delicious flavors, excellent nutritionals, powerful medications, incredible energy, and more importantly, zero sugars, zero crash, and a sweet 20% flock fuel discount. That's right, baby. We are cutting down this bitch by a fifth. Do you have any idea how expensive a good tub of energy drink is right now? Fun fact, there's a dude on Twitter who eats literally nothing but horse electrolytes.
What?
Yeah, there's a dude that paid
Don't
50
do that.
Good for you.
No.
Surprisingly, he's still alive. But the point is, look at that. That poor individual is so broken down and losing so much energy, he needs horse electrolytes. Can we just go for a slightly more healthy, more appropriate, more shill-worthy product?
Actually,
That's
yes,
right.
that's what glitch is. Yes.
That's
Of
right.
course.
And if you check out glitchenergy.com, yes, folks, the limited time energy blend of Glitch Fam is still there. There's only one left in stock.
Look at that. Literally only one remaining in
One.
stock.
That's right.
One.
Full power
Be the
shield
last
energy.
one. Be
Our
the last
face
one to
for
get it.
that
One.
thing. You want to know how we taste like? Put that in your body.
We taste like peach apricot.
Apparently,
Be the
we-
one.
That's
yeah,
the
that's
flavor.
the flavor they got for it.
I always
Peach-
thought I
Be the
tasted like
one.
meat.
What?
To make that sold out.
Exactly.
Make it sold out, people.
That's right.
Yes.
Sell
Yes.
us out because we are certainly selling
Yes.
out for you.
And then brag about it.
Exactly.
I
And
want
like-
the last
And like Angel said, if you go to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FlockFuel, you'll receive a 20% discount on your order. So don't delay, folks. Start your year off fresh.
And-
Get your smart energy blend right now.
Also, what's really great over here is Zayana
And Dragon
and
Fang.
Dragon Fang are partaking in the last of our supply of nerdies. That is the obviously you know what it tastes like. It tastes like the
Nerds.
the special candy that's for nerds.
It literally tastes like nerds.
Hey, Juan.
Yes,
You're a nerd.
yes, I am, and so are
We're
you,
all
Dragon
nerds.
Fang. Yeah, we're all nerds here.
But
But
yeah,
what we
drink,
are more
look,
than
see,
important.
that's the last of the nerdies.
But as
Drink
we
it
all
all.
know,
Drink it all.
more than nerds,
Chug it.
we are people.
Eh,
And
we
now,
are
Yeah,
adults.
and
no
now
more
it's gone.
nerds.
Exactly.
No more nerdies.
You too can experience the wonderful, delicious feeling of a beautiful woman drinking energy drinks with 20% off.
Like, there's the-
with the
no,
Flock
wrong
Fuel
camera.
code. No, that way. Look that way. There you go. Thank you. And remember, guys, every ounce of money that goes towards Glitch not only helps a good cause, it helps us because it keeps us promoted, it keeps the algorithm from destroying our lives and souls, and actually makes more voices, more eyes, and more ears catch up to us. So make us famous, give us your promotion, and we will give you many reasons to regret that decision. But more importantly, give us some Glitch.
Folks, we would like to thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens Flock. Like I said on Los Amigos Play, crack is whack, but Glitch is rich.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good
Trademark
one.
there you go.
Why, thank you. Thank you very much.
Trademark that right now.
Patent pending. Trademark pending.
Yeah.
Trademark.
All right.
That
You don't
being
get to
said,
steal
folks-
that from us.
All right,
You
folks.
don't get to.
With that being said, I want to bring this back down because I actually want to talk about Monday, January 20th, because it is a historical day for all the right reasons. I want to talk about Dr. Martin Luther King Day.
Yay.
That's right. One of the people that was foremost in expressing the necessity for importance of the equal treatment of all people, races, and creeds, whose life was sadly lost in the pursuit of said cause.
It was an FBI murder.
Shh, don't say that, they're listening.
Yeah, I want them to hear me.
I'm trying to distract them with my internet history, but there's only so much hentai I can put in there.
Good point.
All the same,
Continue, please.
we stand together not just as fellow Americans, not just as legal immigrants, not just as people, we stand together as humans who deserve to be judged, not just for the color of our skin or the creed that we believe, but the actions and words that defy us as people. And no, Martin Luther King is not the only person who ever fought for that. They cannot be denied that his legacy and the history that has carved into the very root soil of the United States of America has made him one of the most important people in our history.
Precisely. And decades later, right now, 2025, folks who know about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. can still hear I'm sorry, I'm trying to enunciate myself here. Ah,
Hey, take your time.
You're
no,
okay.
I know the cut that I cut myself earlier today, and then it just. All
That
right.
just means you bleed for
I
the
know.
cause.
I know. Oh man, a lot of the words and a lot of the speeches that he said, his teachings, like still hold relevance today. For people who say that racism is gone, I will punch you so hard I will leave you a print of my fist on your face.
It's real. It's true. He's done it before.
Away.
It's true. He's done it before.
Well, yeah, and I
Right
mean,
to
again,
space.
racism has it's never gone away. It's
Well,
just
no.
still
It will
here.
never
It's a
go
part of
away.
humanity. To
Yeah.
fear and despise that which
Unfortunately.
is different is necessary because it's what kept us alive back in the day, but not so much now when civilization is at an all-time high. Yeah, back in the day.
As in now, it's
it
actually
was developed out
Yeah.
of a sense of survival. That people that didn't belong to
That's
your
how it-
tribe were your enemies.
That's how it started, and unfortunately, that stupid instinct is still in there, and we have to fight against it all the time.
But when
I
you
know,
think
it's
about
stupid.
it, fighting against the worst part of ourselves is also part of being human. You gotta remember the words of Martin Luther King, because despite how divisive some of his actions in his personal life may have been accused of being, he stood for something important. Black entertainment television is the worst thing I ever seen in my life!
Entire life.
All right, just a show of hands. How many people here watched Boondocks?
Amazing show. You should all watch it.
Okay.
Anyway,
If you don't
despite
mind
the
if-
fact that he disappeared to Canada so many years ago, we still hold him dear in our hearts. And we understand that his
my
message
God.
is one that applies to everybody. White, black, brown, yellow, it doesn't matter. You deserve to be judged as an individual and not as a color.
Exactly. And to this, yeah, exactly. And like I said, his words still hold relevance to this day, and it is the only holiday in the month of January that truly matters, that has any level of importance. And there is no other spectacle that's going to cast a shadow over this national holiday.
Jose, why did we make this our thumbnail then?
Hail to the chief,
I don't-
because some bullshit is going down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I
You
was
had-
working because I don't have Martin Luther King Day off, so
I didn't have Martin Luther King Day off either.
Neither did I.
You did though. How dare you? You were celebrating equality and stuff on your own time, but you
Yeah, I know.
got the day off.
I know.
We didn't.
You should have been at work being racist like the rest
yeah,
of
I
us.
did work.
We were. I was.
All of
given
us
the day
were
off.
working. All of us, but you.
Look at this man rich enough to afford equal treatment. Oh,
No.
fucking proletarian abusing bourgeoisie looking motherfucker. over
Okay,
here.
so before these guys start casting stones at me, let's.
Stones.
Shun this man
Bigger
forever.
stones.
shun the non-believer.
Books. Our more books now.
Unfortunately, we do have to address the giant wrinkly orange elephant in the room.
I was gonna
Honk.
say.
We have to.
Do we have to?
Yes.
Actually, you're right. Elephant.
So anyway, might as well get out of the way, everybody.
Also,
4 more years of this comedy.
Yeah, he's back in the fucking White House.
It's
Done.
the greatest punchline of all time, and I swear to God, it gets funny every time I think about it.
All right, one.
Vijo Santos, by the way, he said, if the FBI kicks down your door, the laughs are brought to us by Glitch.
Yeah.
So, FBI got community noted. Ha!
Don't forget to glitch as they beat my ass into the ground.
But yes, Donald Trump's inauguration happened on January 20th, the same day as Dr. Martin Luther King Day, and he is now in office as the 47th president of the United States
He's
of America.
the second guy to get a twofer non-consecutively. Who was the first one? Was it
Grover Cleveland.
Grover Cleveland, yeah. Because he was what, 21st and then 23rd?
Yes.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now Donald Trump got 45 and 47. Good for you. You have odd numbers because you're an odd man. Anyway,
That is a very, very flattering way of saying it, but you know what? I'll take it.
it's okay. I'm trying to be
Civil.
I'm trying to be civil. Now,
They told
here-
him to lose the mustache or lose the election.
We came to an agreement before we went live. We said, okay, on the one hand, we want to talk about a lot of stuff that have nothing to do with anything involving Donald Trump in order to get away from the stupidity and the horrible, horrible, stupid crimes that are happening by his hand.
Because talking about politics in general can be exhausting.
Yeah, it's just kind of, it brings the mood down. No, even if you like the politician, it just brings the mood down everywhere.
Politics has never been a fun issue
Politics
for
suck.
anyone to speak
They
about.
are funny in the same way black comedy is funny.
You mean dark comedy's funny,
It's
yeah.
like watching the Joker work. You feel horrible, but he still gets a laugh out of you.
It's like watching... Wait, what was that one other dark comedy?
Don't forget, there was a comic book where he became a representative of Palestine.
Oh, God. Actually, no, that was actually... No, it was legitimately... It wasn't Palestine. It was Iran.
Iran,
And that
thank
is
you.
how he got away with murdering Jason Todd, by
How
the
do
way.
you put that guy in charge of... You know what, I'm not even going to ask that question. Reality has proven me right before.
It was during the Cold War. It was during the 80s, and it was how we killed Jason Todd's Robin. It was... There's a whole
Comics
thing.
are funny.
All right.
Look it up for yourselves, folks. Okay.
But on the
On
other hand,
we can't ignore it.
No.
Because it's fucking everywhere.
I mean, it is.
Every day is the dumbest day of my life, says Ulysses Fartknocker. Welcome to the Ravens Flock. You're not wrong.
Oh, look at the bright side, Ulysses. That means you're the smartest man of your own day.
No.
We can't ignore it.
That actually was pretty good.
Dumbasses.
All right.
Okay.
We can't ignore it because everybody is talking about it this week. It's hitting all the news sources, and we need to talk about it right now.
So what we came to a compromise. But first, Angel, you were saying alas.
Oh, no, I was just agreeing with her. That's
Okay. We came to a compromise. We came to a deal. We're going to talk about a couple of the stories of some of the dumb shit that Donald Trump has done using his executive order authority as chief executive, as president of the United States. Also, yes, that's a... Yeah, we lovingly call this the shadow dispensary.
Don't get distracted.
Oh, no, distract, please, show people.
It dispenses chaos.
Make people smile.
Show people.
All right. Hands off.
Yeah.
The cup is also
This is
voiced
the-
by Jason
This
Griffith.
is my dispensary, and it's full of Hershey's chocolate.
Yeah, it's one of those, and it's adorable,
It's
and
dark
K-Storm helped
like
painted
me.
it black, and it's here to, because it is what
We
it
love
is.
Shadow.
Because
we stand
sometimes
Shadow.
you need a little light, darkness when the light gets overwhelming. Isn't that right,
Please
Warrior
continue.
of Light?
Star shines, the light shines even though the star is gone.
Oh, that was so beautiful.
And then they hit the Fortnite dab, and it was the coolest shit ever.
Okay. Okay.
So back to Trump.
No, okay, so we have a couple of stories regarding what Donald Trump is doing, but we're going to intersperse them with other news stories that we pulled up that are fun. We're going to try to give you guys a little bit more...
A roller coaster.
Yes, I'm sorry.
You
it's a
sure you
roller-
want to give our guys a whiplash?
Yes.
It's going to be whiplashing
Listen,
roller
if their
coaster.
necks are broken, they'll be in too much
Wow,
pain
you're a
to think.
I don't like
sadist.
that idea.
Okay, let me put it this way. It's either we ignore it all, or we talk about all of it. Neither of those are good choices. When you're stuck with two shitty choices, the best thing you can do is come up with a third, less shitty option.
Yes.
This is the middle road, unfortunately.
It's the
Now-
50-50, but you know what? Sometimes you need a little sour to go with the sweets of life. Fully Cooley told me that lesson.
You know what? Angel does have
Actually,
a good point.
That's a good way to say it.
You guys have a good point.
Okay.
So Juan,
Here's a whole fucking lemon.
since you're spearheading this middle of the road,
Okay,
go ahead
so-
and start us off.
Okay, so, as those of you may know, just within the first 24 hours of his presidency, Donald Trump signed upwards of 200 executive orders. A lot of which were also orders that rescinded previous ones that were put down by other presidents, including Joe Biden, and even one that was put down by Lyndon B. Johnson. It's a little thing.
All the way back then.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't know that one.
You asked better call somebody. I'll pull
Fascinating.
that one up for another. I'll talk about that one at another time. But it's basically the one about the Equal Opportunities Act for hiring. Yeah, that was what was pulled out.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that one.
Yeah, it is now legal for federal agencies to discriminate.
Actually,
Yay.
hang on, stop.
Fuck you, Trump.
I hate to play devil's advocate here. I'm gonna hate to play devil's advocate, but unfortunately,
Where's the pinball?
that is actually a good thing he just did.
And why is that?
Ow.
Allow me to explain. Because like many things, that law
Where did that-
was, the moment it came out, it became twisted into another form of corruption. See, the big problem is that it became, you cannot discriminate on somebody based on religion, sex, orientation, and race. Basic stuff, understandable stuff. The thing is, that was already in place.
It wasn't yet.
What that law did, it immediately became, you need to have this many people of this race, religion, or orientation, and you will get actual kickbacks and benefit from it. And that means is that it was a law meant to fight discrimination, and it created a different type of discrimination.
Okay, so then instead of rescinding it, why can't you just amend it and just change it then?
You think that would be a good idea, but this is politics. We don't do things the rational way. What
Yeah,
I'm
so
telling you-
instead of changing it, you completely rescinded it completely.
we just
That's
moved the
still a
pendulum
stupid thing
the
to
other
do.
way
Say,
around.
fuck you.
It's still a stupid
Yeah, no,
thing to do.
it literally went, this is stupid, I'm going to make a different kind of stupid.
Yeah, and people already have an issue of getting a job, so now this is going to be even
I'm
harder.
just adding context here so we know exactly why it's
Okay,
happening.
now-
so
It's
no,
It's gonna
it
be
is
so
still
much
dumb
harder
as
trying to
hell,
get a job now.
but the previous result was no better, unfortunately.
Well, it became a matter of it boiling over time.
Yes.
And unfortunately, you can't really argue too well against that, except of course, like Zayon and Dragonfang saying, why not fucking sign one that amends it instead?
Okay, because the frog is in the pot, okay? I'm just gonna turn over the pot and set the whole kitchen on fire.
Instead of
I could just take the frog out of the pot, but what if I just set the whole kitchen on fire?
no.
Okay, but work with me here.
No.
What if
Yeah.
I
Uh huh.
just set
What?
the whole kitchen
No.
Fire.
Why?
Right now, in fact, give me 5 minutes.
No, you keep your butt down. You want that Burger Mac tonight?
Okay, fine.
Then you will keep your butt
The
seated.
kitchen gets to live today.
All
So,
right.
point
Hey,
is,
look at that. That's a compromise you just did with me. See,
See-
see, that's a nice thing.
If only our
Yeah, there we go.
politicians were that.
now,
only our
along with
politicians
that,
were
he
that
also,
No,
along with that, he also issued a shitload of pardons to people. Primarily, he pardoned folks who were arrested for partaking in the January 6th insurrection attack on
Like
the Capitol.
1,500
Okay.
people, was
Yes.
it?
Yeah, he
there were that many people.
there were
Yes.
that many people there.
Yes.
Huh.
And they all were
15,
trying to-
around 1,500
That
people
that raided the nation's capital,
that
which
were
is
arrested.
very bad.
I see.
And the only
Yeah.
thing is, some of them weren't actually convicted, but there are others who actually did kill people.
Yeah, those ones should have stayed in jail.
They harmed.
Well-
actual
And we agree.
And that's the
in
thing.
Washington.
I think a lot of politicians were saying that instead of pardoning them all right away, they should have individually looked at each of the
Yeah.
people and said,
That
okay,
would
well,
take too long. That would take too long.
It
well,
basically-
that would have
it
been
was
better
a
than
panic
releasing
response,
people who
basically.
actually did kill people.
Yeah.
Now,
So there was a panic response to arrest them all at once, but it was a panic solution to let them all go at once. What is it
much.
with this whole all one way, all the other way kind of
Because
shit?
that's
People
usually
are
how it
stupid.
goes.
What's-
people are dumb
what
like that.
happened to mediation and to finding a why politics?
Because unlike Juancho, they can't find the middle of the road.
well, there's
Angel,
buried amongst
stupidity.
buried amongst all the pardons that Donald Trump had issued. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all this. This came to us from Reuters, and our brother from another mother, Mr. Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers, everyone's favorite Canadian IT dark web investigator.
He's
guy.
in Canada. I keep thinking
Yeah.
he's down here.
Yeah, well,
he's in Canada.
Yeah, he's Canadian. He went
Not
ahead
for
and
long.
he went ahead and investigated this. And let me just share this with you fine folks at home. From Reuters, Trump pardons Silk Road founder Ross Ulbricht for online drug scheme. Hang on. Why is our thing... There we go.
Why
There we
this
go.
prick though? Like of all the people in the Capitol, this dude is 100% guilty of what he did. Like,
Here,
what the fuck is he doing out
By
here?
Nate Raymond, and this came out January 22nd, 3 days ago.
I can read this one. All right,
so-
let's scroll down. All right. January 21st, Reuters. U.S. President Donald Trump on Tuesday pardoned Silk Road founder Ross Ulbricht, who was sentenced to life in prison for running an underground online marketplace where drug dealers and others conducted more than $200 million in illicit trade using Bitcoin.
Of course, it was fucking Bitcoin.
The Republican president made good on a campaign pledge to free Ulbricht, 40 years old, who was arrested in 2013 and sentenced in 2015 in what became a landmark U.S. prosecution launched only a few years after the emergence of the popular cryptocurrency.
The scum that worked to convict him were some of the same lunatics who were involved in the modern day weaponization of government against me.
It's all about me.
Trump said in a post on his social media platform, True Social. Trump's pardon said Trump said the pardon was full and unconditional, and said that he called Ulbricht's mother to break the news to her. Ulbricht was released from a federal prison in Arizona late on Tuesday following Trump's announcement, according to the Federal Bureau of Prisons records.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yes.
Aren't they all against the drugs and everything?
Oh,
Yes.
you'd think so.
So why the fuck did you pardon someone who literally was helping with the drugs?
So we can get
Doesn't
drugs.
make any sense.
Listen, government is a hard job. Good drugs are hard to come by.
Well, here's the thing. If
Tony
you
can't
say
keep
you
stealing
are
my
against
buckets of
drugs,
cocaine.
you can't. There is no middle ground for that. You either against it or for it.
Yeah, like
Please
even,
stop
or-
flip-flopping.
Or what you could actually do is something that folks actually really ought to be into.
what?
Legalize the drugs, get license on it like crazy,
Yeah.
and fucking tax the shit out of it. We do
Also-
it with
Wait
alcohol,
a second.
and we do it with
Yeah.
tobacco.
I have
We're
a
doing it
question.
with THC marijuana. Why not?
Hang
I have
on,
a small
Angel,
question. though. What are the grounds of pardoning this guy? What did he do? Like? Okay, he was serving his
Oh,
sentence in
let's see
2013.
here.
What was it, a life sentence?
Actually, his attorney here.
Hang on a minute. Juan's got this.
His attorney, after enduring over a decade of incarceration, this decision offers Ross the opportunity to begin anew, to rebuild his life and contribute positively to society. Brandon Sample, Ulbricht's clemency attorney, said in a statement. Trump's administration is expected to significantly reverse course on what has been a crackdown by regulators on the cryptocurrency
we
sector
go.
since former Democratic President Joe
There
Okay,
it
Biden.
is.
I'm gonna have to stop you right there. I'm
There
sorry.
it is.
If we have people who have been dealing with marijuana and all that shit,
some water.
and they are still in jail.
Oh, they're still there. Thanks,
Oh, yeah.
Kamala.
Yeah,
Fuck did
Not-
this fucker get out?
because he's white.
No. It's because of the
Like-
cryptocurrency.
No, no,
element of
Also
it.
because
Also
he's
because
white. There
he's
are a
cis
lot
het
of
white
African
male.
Americans
In
who
America.
are drug dealers who are in there for much less.
You don't understand. The blacks keep cutting me off and giving me the watered down product.
Oh
I
my
need
God.
proper crystal in my drink.
Oh
every
my
day.
God!
Do you think I
They
drink
call it
12?
Crystal Light.
Do you think I drink 12 Diet Cokes because I like the flavor?
It's
nah.
It's the
I
most
dilute
incredible
that shit
meth
in there.
ever. It's the greatest meth. The most luxurious
But
meth.
see, again,
Walter
this,
White is my hero.
this is
God almighty.
corruption right in here. You're
Yeah.
only helping those who can potentially
Just
help you.
waving
You know
in
what the
everyone's
saddest, the
faces,
funny,
but no
you know what the
one's gonna do
saddest
anything.
slash
No,
funniest thing
they're
is
not.
about all this
What?
bullshit? This event came 24 hours after he did like one undisputably good thing.
Which was?
He headed to California to look into the fires, and he basically took the entire local government to task for not helping build the houses faster.
Actually, that wasn't a good thing.
What
There
do you
was
mean?
there was a lot more to that.
Well,
Okay, please
There
tell
was
all I
a-
know is that was that video. The guy who basically went, "My insurance basically fucked me over," and he goes, "Give me the name of the insurance."
No, there's. I'll try and find the. I'll have to get my phone, but there is.
Get your phone
There
ready.
is something else in there that was. It was not good.
Okay,
So let me
like-
actually find that.
But
Like,
anyway,
while
going
you
back
guys,
to this.
while you ladies were bringing up a good point about the racial preference on there, the issue on it isn't even the drugs.
Oh no,
It
that's a
is-
side effect.
No, that just happens to be it. The argument that was made is the fact that he ran Silk Road. And by the way, the reason why Mutahar covers this is because what is one of the staples on Some Ordinary Gamers on that channel? Dark web browsing.
Yeah, there was
So,
some dank shit in there.
Yeah, doing dark web browsing, and one of the things that you can find on the dark web are people trying to sell things illegally.
It just happened to be up his alley, yeah, for discussion.
Apparently, the Silk Road website was already down by the time Mutahar started on
Of
it.
course.
Now, here's the thing. Basically, Ross Ulbricht allowed people to sell and buy pretty much anything as long as they themselves aren't going out of their way to harm anyone, which is the argument that they were trying to make on this. And the reason why they allowed this was because they were using Bitcoin for the exchange. What has Trump been putting himself knee
He's been
deep in
pushing
lately?
Bitcoin recently.
He's been pushing Bitcoin, exactly. He's been pushing crypto. He's been pushing his
It's
stupid
okay.
NFTs.
I'm just selling blocks of cocaine. I'm technically not harming anybody.
No, like what he's doing is that it's not even that. It's what the currency is used for, which, like I said, is unfortunately at this point, at that time, was largely to sell illegal stuff.
Yeah, because
It's still
it's
illegal.
money
Yeah.
So
based.
what?
It's money
since he's
based on
out-
vibes.
So since he's out, he's probably gonna go back and doing the exact same thing.
The thing is,
Maybe.
why an
We don't know.
underground? He's the fucking president. He can just make a coin and just put it out there in the market.
He already did.
Okay, then
That's-
what's the point of the underground?
Oh no! Here's the thing. No, he's showing preferential treatment to this guy because the whole thing of the cryptocurrency and people, and specifically people who were part of like the libertarian wing of the Republican Party, who are all balls deep in crypto.
Of course they are.
In order to secure their vote, he sided in with their crypto
Ah.
shit. And one of the promises he made was to
Nonsense
free
for the
this
sake
guy.
of nonsense.
And he also wants to push Bitcoin into everyday stuff. I'm like, that won't work.
It won't.
No,
Well,
the
like-
reason why our
You'll
current
crash
legal
everything.
tender even works is because they have the entire might of the American banks behind it, basically going, this has value because we say we do. If you try to make a coin that works, you know what? The worst part is, as much as I want
Like-
to blame him for everything, this is equally the fault of the people that keep buying into this shit.
Like here's
Well, yeah.
okay, Zayanna, you go ahead.
Just keeps
and
happening.
I'm actually gonna finish the article in a few minutes with that, but you go ahead.
Oh, for what?
You were gonna say.
Yeah, you were
oh,
saying
I thought you were gonna say something.
You were gonna clarify that thing about the California shit?
okay, yeah.
Yeah, one second.
Show me
Let
that.
So, pretty much, Trump said that he said, so
This
I
is a
want
quote
two things.
from TV.
I want voter ID for the people of California, and they
Okay,
all want
that's
it.
good.
Right now, you don't have voter ID. People want to have voter identification. You want to have proof of citizenship. Ideally, you have 1 day voting.
Okay,
but
that
I
part makes
just
sense
want
so far.
voter ID as a start, and I want the water to be released, and they're going to have get a lot of help from the U.S. However, Newsom, who is the
Gavin Newsom,
yeah,
the governor of California.
was quick to respond to Trump's Friday morning comments, with his office reiterating on Twitter that California pumps as much water now as it could under prior Trump era policy. So you can't just pump in more water.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
he's basically saying, hey, I want you to guys have voter ID laws for your state.
That's good
And I
so
want you
far.
guys to open
Release
up
the water, but you can't really.
But you cannot open any more than
There's
this,
only so
basically.
much water you have.
There's only so much water that
We're
they can
working,
release.
sir, we're getting as
And-
much water as possible. Make more water with the rain then.
and
I want you to go. You remember the prayers you did when you were trying to
Bless
pray?
the rain downs
you
in
made
California.
the rains, and you were blessing the rains in Africa. And I want you to do that.
I'm going to make rain, and the Africans
Hang on.
are going to pay.
Listen,
And that'll
we
be
can make more rain,
99
that'd be
cents per
okay.
gallon
Is it on a roast?
from me.
So
They were saying.
then the office also stated, under current California law, you must be California resident and U.S. citizen and attest to being one under penalty perjury.
Okay, that
As
And
in there's
provide a
already there.
form of ID such as a driver's license or passport that has been approved by Secretary of State in order to register to vote.
Like
Okay.
a driver's license
you
or
already
state
have
ID.
that.
that makes sense.
So you
So we
already,
already
have,
have
that.
it.
He wants that, but he already have that.
But is he saying that you need to enforce it? Because you
They,
guys
they do enforce it.
They're
Okay, then
reinforcing.
yeah.
And then they also said conditioning aid for American citizens is wrong. So they're saying that, I'm guessing it's let me scroll
Oh,
up.
if you don't follow these edicts I'm putting down,
Then
we're
we're
not
not
going to
going to
throw
help
financial aid
you.
from FEMA.
But the edicts are already in place. There's
Yeah.
already
He
border
doesn't-
ID enforcement in California, right?
He doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
he's-
He doesn't care.
They have that
But
already.
sir,
he
we're
doesn't
already
care.
doing it. Do it anyways. But sir, we're already
We're
doing it.
already doing it.
Sir,
I want
we
it
are-
done.
But
He
sir,
being difficult to
he
me.
said that
Ay, ay, ay.
President Trump's claims that Delta water protections cause water shortages and exacerbate. I can never say the word. Wildfires
Exacerbate.
are false. Experts agree that Southern California's water challenges stem from climate-driven drought and infrastructure constraints, not protections for fish or the Delta.
So
He's
Fuck the
saying
fish.
he's saying that because of the dam with the Delta with the endangered fish, that means that there's not enough water.
the eternal clash between the ecology and the government.
But also, it doesn't help.
No
You
surprise.
can't really do much with drought because that's climate change, and they don't
Yeah.
believe climate change
at this
exists.
point, you're basically the
So-
closest thing you can do is just get water out of the ocean and bring
You
it.
can't.
You can't.
You cannot do that.
Why the
because,
fuck not?
Because salt
salt.
water
Alright, salt water
corrodes
is gonna
all
fuck up the
of
soil.
the machine.
All right,
Yes.
right.
Speaking of the water, I
Ah.
want to turn to the live chat because Joseph Santos actually commented on the matter. Releasing the water won't do anything. The first of the recent fires was electrical.
Ah.
There's a video out there somewhere. More than that, the place is too big to water like that. The man is dumb.
Man,
Thank you.
And
For- well-
and he also mentioned that they are failing to rake all the forest
Everyone
floor.
needs to rake.
However,
pick
there's-
up a shovel.
That's
you
not how
do
fires
not.
work, sir.
You-
Well, also you don't have enough people to do that because everything falls a lot. And exactly
Also,
how
'cause shit's on
how
fire.
big is California?
A little too big for its own good.
How big is their forest over there? A lot.
Massive.
There's no way you can do that.
The redwood
So-
forest is like 2 steps away. It's ridiculous. Actually, good question, Johnny. Why didn't they just free Snowden instead? There is like a couple of dudes in jail that could use a full pardon and truly
Yeah,
deserve it.
Edward Snowden is living in exile, and he's a fucking hero.
If
he was
anything,
he was
that man is
exposing.
more American than the average American.
He fucking exposed the surveillance problems we're all dealing with now.
You know what,
But
Mr.
back-
Trump? Since you have an ego the size of the sun, and apparently your hair glows like it when you get angry enough or something, how about you do some good for this country? And if you, hey, see, if
Pardon
you,
Snowden.
if you are pardoning so many people that clearly don't deserve it, how do you do something for a dude that you actually does? Come on.
Precisely.
Yeah,
Do
no.
some actual good for a change. Since
That
you have
would
the
be-
power to sign so many goddamn laws in 24 hours, like, listen, I don't like the guy. I'll be the first to tell you. I don't hate him, but I don't like him. But I'm going to tell you right now, if he has the power to make this many laws, if he has the power to make the
Executive
change,
order is more than law.
Exactly. He's making changes that previous governments didn't have the balls or the power to do it. Why not use it to do some good for a change? Come on,
trying
man.
to
You
frame
can
you
actually
in the
build a
shot.
positive legacy for a change. I know, politics, interest, but this is your last term. I don't care what they
Hopefully.
say. There is no way they're going to.
And
afford-
again, we've all known that the fires over in California have always been an issue.
Exactly.
However,
because
there's
some
only
dumbass bought eucalyptus trees. when
well,
they shouldn't
also
have.
so much that you can do.
Yeah.
And they even said that people were saying, "Oh, use the salt water." Again,
No,
you
use
have
soil.
first you have to desalinate it,
But wait,
but then you have to transport it.
if you destroy all the forests, then
So-
there will be no forest fires.
Oh
Salt
my
the
God.
earth.
All of that is
Point in case is,
protected.
Do you like
listen,
oxygen?
No, fuck that. It's overrated. Now, the point is, if you got the power, if you give yourself the power to make this many changes, try to make some good changes for a change. Ha.
That would be nice.
In an alternate timeline, that would be
we
awesome.
ask that for
Come on,
every
man.
single president and
It's-
all the
thank you.
governments. So.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
it's your last
But-
goddamn turn. Try to go out
Yeah.
with like a good impression or something.
Like,
Fuck.
this is exactly what I was actually trying to notice over here, and I mentioned it in the article. No, look, the Trump had announced plans to commute Ulbricht's sentence in May during a speech at the Libertarian National Convention. The Libertarian Party, which has advocated for drug legalization, has pushed for Ulbricht's release, calling the case an example of government overreach. His arrest brought to an end what prosecutors prosecutors described as a global black market bazaar that for 2 years, starting in 2011, was used by more than 100,000 people to buy and sell $214 million worth of illegal drugs and other illicit services. Prosecutors said some people died due to the drugs brought on Silk Road.
A shit ton of people died due to
I'll
those
take this
drugs.
one. The Silk Road website relied on the Tor network to communicate anonymously and accepted Bitcoin as payment, which prosecutors said allowed users to conceal their identities and locations. Prosecutors said Ulbricht ran Silk Road under the alias of Dread Pirate Robert.
That's insulting.
A reference to
Wow.
a character in the 1987 movie The Princess Bride.
Come on, couldn't you give yourself a name like an actual pirate? Like
And
a
took-
proper
No.
pirate?
You do not disrespect.
Go back over.
You
Dread
don't
Pirate
disrespect
Roberts.
him.
And took
no.
extreme steps to protect the marketplace's
Operation.
operations. Thank you.
Those steps, they said, included soliciting the murders of several people who posed a threat, of course.
Oh yeah, no. Like according to
surprises
Mudahar's
there.
research, he tried to get a hold of freaking Hell's Angels to do the hit work for him.
No, I mean, dude, it's a drug trafficking ring. You think there wouldn't be death involved in it? Please. Though they also said no evidence exists that any murders occurred. Most likely the Hell Angels went, so, nah, bro, we just want to ride.
No. They actually said, some of us can do it. Here are our rates. I'm not paying that much. These are our rates. Take it or
Yeah.
leave it. I don't know what kind of
I don't
Timu
think-
ass, Wish app ass assassins you think you're hiring, but we've got standards.
I don't get up in the morning to kill people unless I get paid this much. Ulrich acknowledged he created Silk Road, which the defense lawyer at his trial said was intended as freewheeling free market site. Yeah, that's the problem. But his lawyers contended Ulrich had later handed off the website to others and was lured back towards the end to become the fall guy for the true operators.
Bullshit.
I wanted to empower people to make choices in their lives and have the privacy and anonymity to traffic drugs. Ulrich said in his sentencing hearing to that. Yeah, listen, even the most charitable interpretation of this basically goes, my dude, you created a black market.
You created a
What
black
do
market
you
for
think
drugs.
was going to happen to you?
Yeah.
Like that shit. Like okay, that's an example
Like,
of one of the
bro,
guys that he's
come
partying.
on. That's the dumbest shit. Like, don't try to paint yourself as innocent. You literally made an open ranch for anybody. And anybody usually means that the most unsavory motherfuckers on the dark side of this world are going to do business because criminals are always looking for an opportunity to make more crimes because crime is business and, brother, business is good. Like, you don't get to escape from your responsibility on this one. And we gotta free Snowden. We really gotta get that guy.
No,
out of there.
yeah.
He's been eating nothing
Pardon
but
Snowden.
frozen fish for the last 10 years. My
Angel,
man is
he-
steak.
Angel's stuck at the guy's stuck in exile in Russia.
Yeah, he's eating nothing but frozen fish. Get him out of there.
Like it's fucking ridiculous and it's sad. For
Hey,
real,
sc-
free Snowden.
Nah, screw that. Let's talk about Trump being back in office because the inauguration was such a huge spectacle.
No.
Oh yeah, Angel.
Triumph, the insult comic dog said change it to climate change to climate transitioning, and then they would do anything to stop it.
Of course they would.
Ow.
Oh, no,
I
because-
get it.
Angel.
I
Yeah.
get it.
But then again, that's Triumph, the insult comic dog. What do you expect? It's funny,
But that being
also-
said, the inauguration
Words,
ceremony
words,
was really cool because there was a
No.
lot.
You
No, it
watched
wasn't.
it?
I saw clips of it, but no, I know who was invited. They invited a bunch of like rich billionaire a-holes,
No
like
surprises there.
Jeff Bezos.
No surprises there.
They also
the
The
Zuck.
man who will,
yeah,
the
Mark
Zuck,
Zuckerberg.
who is slowly transitioning into a real human being in real time. It's weird.
I actually
of
know
course-
he's cosplaying as a dude, bro.
Seeing color on his skin feels weird.
And
it's
of
so
course, the walking pale walrus who wants to populate Mars with his semen.
No, Jose, you have to say it right with his seed.
Elon frickin' Musk.
Now, gentlemen, ladies, I think we can all agree.
Camera.
The camera's like, when you said seed, it's like, "Nope, don't want to look at this.
The camera turned away.
Dies from cringe. You cringe the camera. That's impressive.
The
Now,
camera don't want to see that.
gentlemen,
The camera was done.
Angel, go ahead.
now, worshipping villains is not exactly an unknown thing. People love villains. If they are well charismatic, and even if they are evil pieces of shit, people love them. There's a reason people like Homelander so much, even though he's a irredeemable, horrible human being, because Anthony Stark is an amazing actor. So I guess the point I'm trying to say is, even in fiction and real life, people will forgive a lot of shit as long as the person who does it is charismatic enough. Which is funny because Elon Musk has no charisma whatsoever.
He's got zero riz.
Which is why
He has
I can say,
negative. He has
without
negative.
a shadow of a
Negatives.
doubt,
Negative.
that this man has finally done something unforgivable. Something so filthy, so disgusting, so morally wrong, that the very thought of it sends shivers of disgust down my
What'd he do?
spine.
What do you do, Angel?
What do you do?
This man, with more money than common sense,
The richest
is
man on
the
earth.
most lowest, undebased human being on earth. He has dared to take our culture as his custom. He is a fake gamer.
Oh!
Also, he may have done
I think
that.
we talked about that last time.
We talked about it on there, but
Yes,
here's the
but
thing:
also
he
not
kept
also, I
denying
think.
it.
Oh, we already knew that.
Oh yeah, no. Forget the Hitler salute. That's the real crime.
Yeah, what? Listen, I don't care if he was a
Fake-ass
faux pas.
gamer.
I don't care if he did it on purpose. I don't care if he was worshipping the holy
Oi.
empire of Rome.
Oi.
I don't care.
No.
It's
What?
he was
Rome.
flipping off.
Still.
Rome.
How about new?
Rome, though.
New.
But the dream of all men is
Angel.
the empire of Rome.
New. That Roman Empire thing is gone.
The funniest thing is that the ADL tried
Spartacus
to defend him,
is
and they were the
tough.
ones that said that this was a Nazi symbol. So
It's
figure that
ridiculous.
shit out. Point in case is, as you know, Mr. Musk has been in a bit of
the
a...
space baby dick rocket man.
The space baby dick rocket man has been in a bit of controversy. He even got into a fight with a famous YouTuber, Asmongold, because he called him out on his bullshit. See, Musk boasted that he had reached high levels in the newest and funnest rogue RPG of all time recently came out, Path of Exile 2. Now, this caused some doubts because people are like, come on, this dude spends most of his life in the office. He's not going to have the time to play this game, is he? Well, it turns out that they were right. Because it was revealed, as of the recent interaction with the YouTuber Asmongold, that Musk basically paid people to play the game for him. Because that was his idea of boosting the account.
Yeah. Again, we called it ghost gaming.
And then he had the balls to try to defend himself. And when Asmongold called him out, he leaked the DMs, which is a violation of terms of service.
Yes.
He removed Asmongold's checkmark in what is probably an absolute petty bullshit.
Which it
and
was.
then he tried to delete the messages.
Oh my
But
god.
this is the internet. And the internet remains forever. You know, just like those pictures of him doing this. That will be there forever.
That will be there forever. And,
And
no matter-
finally, after being beaten down by the allegations that were 100% true, the piece of shit finally admitted it.
So, in an article provided to us by Kotaku, the headline reads, Elon Musk admits to cheating in Path of Exile 2
and Diablo 4. Yeah.
amid fake gamer controversy. This is published by Ethan Gatch on Tuesday at 11:10 a.m.
So
Thank you, Ethan.
The funny thing is that was published the same day. Actually, no, the day after Elon Musk has been on this same platform doing that exact same bit. And for the record, guys, he didn't do it once. He threw up the fucking Sig Heil twice. He threw it up twice on purpose
Of
for
course.
people to see. For everyone to watch, and everyone and their mother is trying to explain that. Oh no, he's just handing his heart to people.
Yeah, everyone's
Like,
trying. There are some people that are trying
Dude,
to.
there's
find
another
it.
way
Like,
to
no.
do it
Do you
that's
know
not
what-
going to
you
get
know
you
what he could've done?
incriminated.
He
He's
could've-
terrible.
No. Do you know what he could have done?
What could he have done?
He could have
Fortnite
like,
dance.
my heart is with
Fortnite.
my
A
heart.
My
Fortnite.
heart
It's
is
up
with
to you.
My
He could have
heart.
done this,
Yeah.
or like
My
he's
heart.
done this
Heart.
before and did that to people.
Ironically, that would have worked better.
One. This could have been
Hold
so
on.
much better.
One more time. Yeah, that would have been nice,
My
but no,
heart
he went.
goes out to you.
Yeah, but that implies that you need to have social grace and less
he
money than
doesn't.
common sense. And
he has no
neither of those
riz. Let's
things.
be real.
And I don't give a
Of course
fuck
he
what
doesn't.
and I don't give a fuck what excuse he put.
like a Donkey Kong barrel.
Oh my God, he
Guys-
is.
And guys, you know what? I don't give a fuck what excuse he throws himself. I don't believe a single word that he says. That'll make me convinced otherwise.
And for anyone who says, "Oh, well, you know, it's Roman salute. It's completely different." Okay, then you do it.
Yeah.
Go out in public. You do it.
Because
See what happens.
What does it have to do with the Romans, though?
See
Like
what
this
happens.
conversation.
No,
actually,
originally it was.
When
I'll
he
fill
was,
this
no, I
one.
mean, when he was
Okay.
talking on the speech, that had nothing to do with Romans either. So.
Let me
No,
fill
no,
it.
folks,
No,
we're
it's what it's
calling
called.
it.
All right, everybody, I can
He's gonna
fill this
explain.
one.
Go.
See, I actually did a Google search, and according to Wikipedia, no. Listen, no. The Nazi salute and the Roman salute are exactly the same thing.
Yeah, because the Nazis stole it from the Romans.
Yeah.
They appropriated a lot of
Just like
shit.
they tried to appropriate the swastika from the Buddhists and the eagle from the Eagles.
From
and
Rome, again,
All the
also.
lightning imagery from Nordic mythology. Like, honestly, Nazis were kind of shady and unoriginal. You know, kind of like the KKK tried to appropriate the fancy pointy robes of the Pentecostals penitents.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, well, guess what? I don't give a fuck. They can't take that from me.
goddamn right.
That's my fucking culture right there. That's from Spain, and Spain came to Cuba. So that's technically my culture. Also, Cuba is extremely Catholic. Motherfuckers don't touch our penitents.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
All right,
But
but
see,
let's. Yeah.
that's why, if people want to say that it didn't mean anything,
Do
do
your
it in
research.
public. see what happens.
By all means.
If
Do
it
your
doesn't,
research before you.
Oh, no.
before
Oh,
you
I
say
get it
so.
now. The Roman salute is supposed to be like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hand is like vertical.
Like out to Caesar.
Horizontal hand is the bad thing. Vertical hand is like yo, bro,
Like,
hail
we who
Rome.
are about to die salute you.
Yeah,
That's
like-
what they
Yeah.
Because Rome lives in our hearts.
said. That kind of thing.
Yeah,
That's
but-
what
Unlike
they're supposed
Nazis
to.
that live in the graves.
That's why.
As they should.
If it didn't mean
All
anything
Nazis.
bad, then if you do it in public, no one's gonna bat an eye.
All right.
But if you have Germans who are saying that's the
tackle you to
Nazi
the ground.
salute,
Even
They
the
will
Germans
tackle
are,
you.
The Germans are even saying it.
Even the
I'm
Germans
saying,
are like, bro,
so-
nah.
They even
Okay,
say like,
guys.
no, that's the actual one.
we have a friend who
Who
lives
lives-
over there with her German girlfriend.
Yes.
The German girlfriend's like, that's the salute.
Yeah.
That's the salute.
Everyone
And
in Germany is talking about that.
They
going,
blurted
what
out.
the hell?
the Austrians blurted out. The Germans blurted out. Australia blurted out.
Some places
Crikey.
actually cut.
Like,
Some
dude,
places actually cut that bit.
if the country Germany is calling you out on what you're doing, then you know that it's bad.
Well, to be fair though, Germany spent the last 100 years getting beat down by everybody over that shit.
Well,
they
also
pulled out in the
remember, you do it
1940s,
over
so-
there, it
do it
doesn't
there,
matter
you're
how
getting
rich
arrested.
That is the
you're
illegal
arrested.
thing. Please
Actually,
don't
one
do
of the
that.
crazier part, if they're blurring it out in Australia,
Yes.
Yeah.
no, Australia, you've
Australia.
got the most psychotic,
The
murderous
prison country.
of all the
Where
world,
the
flora-
where
the
all the
flora will
animals
kill
will
you.
destroy you. Everything, the flora and the
Australia
fauna.
scares me.
The plants in Australia hates you more than the Nazis do.
You know
Think
how
about that,
pineapple
please.
actually has a bit of thing of like an acid enzyme
Yeah.
that digests your skin? Yeah. Think of that, but make it a whole country. That's
Yeah.
Australia.
The sandbox
And even
tree.
that is saying, that's
All
a
right,
fucking
Fun
Nazi
fact,
salute.
the sandbox tree that came from Africa grows faster in Australia. That is the tree that develops fragranates.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Guys,
All right.
guys, there's
All right.
actually some
One more?
in Busch
Yep.
Gardens.
Yeah.
Oh my
Why?
fucking god,
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and get to the Kotaku article. I'll
why?
start it off here.
Let me see what else the folks. Yeah, Adolf was a terrible artist, so yeah,
Yeah.
well, fuck him.
Yeah,
He
people
deserved-
forget that he was actually he was
He was
He
just
just
Sure.
told us the Polish sausage was bigger than his little wiener. Ah!
Ah.
Thank you.
Who said it, not us.
Okay, so fuck the space baby dick and Rocket Man. What is happening? There we go.
All right.
They say
They
money
s-
can buy you happiness.
Oh, okay.
let
Okay.
him-
No,
You
no,
wanna-
you know what? You do this, because I got the other articles for later. You deserve this time.
They say money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you endgame characters in Diablo 4,
Well, yes.
Path of Exile 2, and other games. It's known as account boosting and is technically considered cheating in
No,
most
that
games.
is
Oh,
cheating.
no, not
There is
considered. It is
technical,
cheating.
that is
That's
cheating.
not technically.
That
That's
is
fucking
cheating.
cheating.
Everyone in favor of saying it is cheating.
It's cheating.
And
Cheating.
it's something Elon Musk has finally admitted to after being called out by various YouTubers, including Zach Asmongold. Asmongold.
Just call him
Hoyt.
Asmongold. It's
Just call them
faster.
Asmongold.
Asmongold. All right, thank you. Now, that revelation
Asmongold.
came in the DMs. That revelation came in DMs. He seemingly exchanged with YouTuber Nico Rex, and which were subsequently shared in a video published on January 18th, titled "quote Addressing all the Elon Musk drama in PoE 2 with Elon Musk."
Via Forbes.
In it, Nico Rex shared screenshots of DMs exchanged with Musk, which the tech billionaire apparently said were okay to publish. During the conversation, the Tesla CEO admitted to using the account boosting to compete in Path of Exile 2 and Diablo 4's endgame, but said there was nothing to apologize for because everyone is doing it.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Are you doing it?
Cocksucker.
no.
No.
Do you have the money to even boost an account?
No.
I haven't really had the money to pay my bills. What the fuck?
Also, doesn't
I
it make you feel good when you actually do the in-game yourself?
Yeah.
Why
Say
should
what
he?
you
He's
will.
rich. He
Say
can do
what you
anything.
will about all those streamers who spend hours of their days doing nothing but playing the game. At least you're putting their work into it.
Yeah, you're grinding.
Effort.
Exactly.
And then if you're like,
And
I
if
did
you
this.
account boost, if you actually go to play the game yourself, what are these?
Oh
What
yeah,
are these
how do you
symbols?
game?
How do I
How
do
do
this
you
mechanic?
how do you do?
He
the
doesn't
mechanics?
know how to fucking play.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Imagine. Okay, let me put it this way. There is a potion in Final Fantasy XIV that you can buy to level you up if you wish to skip
Yes.
through sections.
Yes.
You try to do that any point beyond Heaven's Ward, you're going to start hitting the interesting mechanics.
Unless you've already played it,
Unless
then
you
it's
already
okay.
played it. But if you're a new player, if you go into a
Don't
boss
do
fight
that.
and you see a tank buster,
Don't run towards it.
if you start and it gets complex after Shadowbringers and Endwalker, the most recent expansion, Hawaiian Vacation, we ran out of Margarita Mix edition.
Don Walker.
Yeah, that one. That's exactly what I said. Thank you.
Margaritaville.
So, they introduce a lot of very complex game mechanics. And if you're a new player and you try to speed up through the whole thing, not only are you not going to know how to use your class, and the classes are very different, even the different DPSs and tanks have different mechanics going on for them. Trying to deal with bosses, basically, you have become a complete hindrance to everybody.
And you'll get kicked.
Hey, look, that would be me because I haven't even played the last one.
Well, I would ask you to at least just play the game. The point is, you would play the game.
Yeah.
You would take your time learning the mechanics,
He
passing
just wants
levels,
to go,
understand the characters.
I play.
Well, guess
but
what?
not actually playing.
Path of Exile 2 does the same thing. It's a single-player action RPG where it play like Diablo. You kill enemies, loot drops, you get more loot. The game actually is very in-depth with the mechanics of bosses. What to do, when to fight, and how to fight. For example, the Archer class has this technique where they throw a big bag and it basically creates a cloud of gas, and you can ignite it with your flames. It's a pretty good mechanic, and they had to nerf it because it was broken. If you try to use it too much against a certain boss who is basically made of walking wood, the boss catches fire.
Yeah.
Guess what? The boss is losing health every tick, but he's moving twice as fast and hitting twice as hard. Because instead of punching you with a giant fist, he's punching you with a giant flaming fist.
Eee.
Damn,
So there is
that's hot, huh?
There's a lot of trial, error, and learning in games like this. And if you're not going to learn the game, then why are you even paying it in the first place?
Because he wanted the cheap brownie points from the most excluded and racially segregated against demographic of all. Gamers.
But here's the problem.
That's one of the things he craves. He craves affirmation
of
and
the
approval.
masses. But here's the
just wanted
problem. Because gamers are so oppressed, we have evolved to learn what fake looks like. We can tell when somebody's lying because the pain, the sweat, the tears, and the sleepless nights. It's the kind of thing that you just cannot fake it, you know?
Like you've got to actually fucking appreciate the stupidity of how does he honestly think that people fall for this shit. And you want to know what's even crazier about it? You want to know the punchline?
What's the punchline? What's the greatest punchline?
You know the punchline, but you know the punchline. I'm going to tell you the punchline.
Tell us the punchline.
The punchline is this. There are still gamer fans who are still appreciative of him. There are still people like, oh my god, I mean, I still trust him when it comes to everything he says about money and technology and space, but I can't believe he would lie about being
What has
a
he
gamer.
done for games, actually?
Nothing.
Also, let's be honest, whatever the space program does, it's not his ideas. It's his money and a bunch of actual smart people working on a table.
Oh no, but
So whatever successes come out of this one, I guarantee
Well,
you, it's not because he came up with
it's
them.
just like Tesla. Tesla was not developed by him.
Of course
he
not.
just bought it.
He's an investor at the end of the day. He puts money on the project, and the people with actual brains figure out what to do.
Or technically, he just buys
Or he
the
buys
entire
idea.
company.
I mean,
And then
it's-
goes, I did this.
He's
That's
a
literally-
CEO.
No,
That's
you
what
didn't.
Tesla,
CEOs do.
Twitter.
I built this. You built this? I built
Yeah, no.
That's what he
That's
does.
exactly
But,
what
like,
he
folks
does.
are-
Yeah, no, that's exactly the point. At the end of the day, Elon Musk, all he's good for is just paying money. He's just
penny bag.
he's a walking penny bags who will pay anybody anything and let them do their job for him. All the while, he's busy going on social media and telling everybody to go fuck themselves.
and telling everyone how awesome he is.
I'm rich and I can do whatever I want.
Like, okay, like,
gaming.
apparently, but he'll lie about being a gamer. He'll lie about that. So if he'll lie about being a gamer, what else has he lied about?
Pretty much everything else.
Yeah,
Everything.
I mean, he's rich. He can afford to not afford the truth.
mother.
But at the end
Oh
of the
my
day,
God.
it always comes out that way because he's obsessed with Cloud. And you gotta remember the important words of Luffy from One Piece. You can't force people to love you, just like you can't make them smile.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's
That's
from the
a
live
good
action
one.
series, by the way.
Yeah, I
Fantastic
remember that
line.
one.
Whoop, wrong Kate.
That was
wrong
the
thing.
episode with Buggy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will have the One Piece, and they will all call my name, and they will love me. You can't make people love you, just like you can't make them smile.
Oh.
The best part is that Luffy didn't sound angry. He sounded like he was having pity on him when he said that. It was pretty good.
I love that.
Man, that One Piece live action shit was actually better than I thought. I'm
All
really
right,
happy that I got to see
Wancho,
it.
please
Okay.
continue the article.
All right. Have you level boosted, had someone else play your accounts, and or purchased gear, resources for Path of Exile 2 and Diablo 4? Asked Nico Rex. Musk responded with a 100% emoji before adding that it's impossible to beat the players in Asia if you don't, as they do. The richest man of the world noticed that he appeared in multiple streams where it's really him playing the games, but defended using his account, using account sharing to boost his characters, despite never being transparent with people that this is what he was doing. Account boosting is common in online multiplayer games, but is also frowned upon by many, including game makers themselves, who explicitly ban such activities in their terms of service. While it can be hard to prove that a player paid someone else to level up their character or grind for power powerful and hard to get gear, account sharing for any reason is technically banned in both Diablo
It
4
is.
and Path of
it
Exile
is.
2.
You know, there is such a thing as IP.
Also,
addresses.
isn't that like counterproductive to the whole point of the game itself? Like the point is that
Yeah.
you want to go in there and kill enemies and see what shiny piece of loot you're gonna get to like make your
Yeah.
like you're how do I put this? It's like going to the gym and having your spotter lift the weights for you.
Yeah.
And then tell everyone I lifted like 350 pounds.
you
It's
didn't
okay.
do anything.
There's
No, I get-
350 pounds.
No, no,
lifted.
I get-
I
I-
don't have to.
Good
I'm
illustration.
small.
It's like
Thank
Mr. Smithers doing running the bicycle, a cardio bicycle, while Mr. Burns is reading the.
Boy, we got a Simpsons guy for fucking everything here, don't we?
God.
But yeah,
Predicting
God,
the
there is.
future.
every day.
Oh my God, there is a fucking gag for
There
everything.
was a South Park episode making
Okay.
a parody of that. The Simpsons did it.
Like, let's see here. Regarding Path of Exile 2, was it your intention to take full credit of leveling your HC characters? Asked Nico Rex in one screenshot. No, responded Mux. Never claimed that. The top accounts in Diablo or PoE required multiple people playing the account to win a leveling race.
What
Asked-
race? It's a single player game. There's
Asked if he would apologize to Path of Exile 2 community for misleading them, he replied, "What would I be apologizing for?"
There it is. That's the crux of his mentality.
Yeah.
This dumbass genuinely doesn't understand what he did wrong. He genuinely thinks, yeah, sure, everybody who's at this level must be doing the same thing. I do.
No.
No, they don't.
It's people who literally put hours and hours and hours of
Huh.
work into this.
Wait, it almost sounds like the billionaire man has a lack of empathy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
He
space
does.
baby dick rocket man has no empathy. Doy.
If you want to read the rest of the article and read the rest of his responses, the link is right there in the live chat, and you guys can read it at your own leisure.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, yeah, no, are we really that surprised that
No,
Elon Musk
no.
did this?
No.
I'm not.
No, because he's a fucking idiot.
Ah! Oh shit, Matthew Coburn. He was just jealous. The Polish sausage was bigger
We
than
already
his
said
little
that.
wiener. Oh yeah, we did. Elon Musk heard the sausages were bigger in Vienna. Giggity. He was disappointed upon arrival. Ah.
Honestly, are you sure that he didn't just go to the store and just find the little
Listen,
things of Vienna
the thing
sausages?
is, while I am not surprised, I reserve the right to be, and I know it's going to sound crazy, disappointed. Because part of me, I know, I'm a cynical fucker. I make some really bad jokes.
Some?
I make some things that throw the line, but maybe it's because, and I know, it's going to sound cliche, but because I was raised Catholic by a family that loved me, I like to look at even the slightest spark of good in a person that shows me that there's still a human being in there. So part of me really did wanted to believe that, yeah, even the richest man in the world can take the time to sit down and play some fucking video games. Snoop Dogg does it.
Now Snoop Dogg does it.
You know what? Snoop Dogg is a real gamer, ironically enough.
So pretty much, there is one thing that people have where it's a newbie, and then there's a senior
Yeah.
player
And
who then
people who are
helps
grinding in
kill
between.
mobs to help level them up. They're
That's
you
just
know,
tutoring.
Yeah, that's mentoring,
I'm
tutoring.
helping the saplings.
Exactly.
There you
So
go.
Like, hey,
that is
Do
fine.
this.
That is fine.
I'll follow you and make sure that
That's
you're
just
safe
helping
and-
somebody. But this
And
is
then,
literally.
and then they also teach them about various mechanics and everything.
When I think about it, this actually makes perfect sense. Not doing any work and taking all the credit. It's
Yeah.
pretty much what he does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
all he'd fucking
That's
do.
Yeah.
exactly what
Okay,
he does.
we did say we were going to get to good news here. We're going to get to some good news here
Yay!
first. Okay, that's one bit of good news over here, but here's the other one.
Ooh, this
Yes.
is
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Folks, what was one of the biggest things of, was it 2022 or 2023 when it came out? It
What?
was last year, right?
With
The Barbie movie?
The Barbie movie? Yeah, that was last year.
The Barbie movie.
The
which
Barbie
w-
movies came out in.
The same. I'm sorry. All I know is that was the year of the Ken.
I'm just
It was
kidding.
with what was the
No, I think it was
Open-
2023.
Oppenheimer.
Now, often when big films come out, they're usually competing against each other.
Yeah, it was
Especially if
2023.
especially if they have completely different audiences. Action films, comedy, drama, tragedy, horror, etc. But sometimes, once in a blue moon, the stars align properly, and James Woods comes out of the underworld to pick a fight with Zeus. James, what the fuck, man? Stop it. Please. James, please.
James, you have fires to not have in your home.
Whoa, it's my hair out?
Ha, yes it is.
Point in cases, sometimes films come out and the hype surrounding both films is so spectacular that the fans join together and go, we can have our Kangs coexist.
We can have fun. We
The
can have
fandoms will align
Yeah.
and
yes.
celebrate.
which is weird because of the same way, like, yeah, the Barbie movie was destined to be a big hit.
it's
the
Barbie.
Oppenheimer was more like, okay, this is a biography, and we're learning about how
It's a dramatic historical
exactly.
drama.
And
Yes.
Christopher Nolan is behind it, and you know that he's a fucking genius in the,
Yeah,
in the
the
camera.
dude knows what he's doing behind the
Yeah,
camera.
no, and it's created a whole movement during 2023. Like there
The
were
Barbenheimer.
there were memes made out of it, and it goes to show you, like, the fans have proven that, you know what,
We can coexist.
We can coexist, and
Without fighting.
there is enough for everyone to
So
enjoy.
if they did that with what we're gonna show,
Yes.
then I would totally go to that double showing.
Yes.
Now, this is particularly
I would
funny because the last 3 times that Sonic has showed up airing
Sonic
alongside
the Hedgehog.
another
Yep.
movie, the result has been
They destroyed it.
a bit of a one-sided struggle.
Okay,
as
he
well.
killed Birds of Prey
Dead.
with Sonic the Hedgehog 1. I don't remember what he killed in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 because...
Morbius.
Oh, it was Morbius!
yeah,
Oh my
it
god!
was.
He morphed Morbius!
Yeah.
It
No.
was Morbin time.
Yeah, and then in the next one, it easily
Nope,
surpassed
Sonic
and
has-
overshadowed
Mufasa
any
the
other
Lion
talk
King.
about brother.
Brother!
I know Sonic the Hedgehog 3 was so good that it destroyed the diabolical plans of Disney.
Incredible. Like, you gotta understand, even now, Disney's still a powerhouse. To be able to compete with them is incredible. Now, obviously, with the incredible success of Sonic 3, we are going to get Sonic 4. But much
Spoilers,
Thank
by the
God.
way, folks.
Yes.
Spoilers.
Hey, spoilers, successful movie gets a sequel.
Spoilers.
But much to my surprise and joy, because I didn't know this until today, Mr. Juan revealed to me
excited.
that another film is coming out at the same time, and it's also one that I've been waiting for.
So
The next-
both. We're all in agreement.
Yes.
Both.
The next installment in the Warner Brothers Monsterverse, Godzilla X Kong 3, will be releasing the same month as Sonic the Hedgehog 4 in March 2027. They're coming out only 1 week apart. Sonic 4 is coming out first and then Godzilla Kong 3.
Oh, good, I got time to get paid for the next film then.
Wait, guys.
Yes.
What if someone went to both of them as Sonic in a little Godzilla outfit?
We need
This
time.
is what we need here. my
That's
friends.
what we need.
No, this is what we need.
Hell yeah.
Soniczilla!
Oh my god, I love
It's
it.
happening. I mean,
Dude.
We need to
Can
see the
they just do this?
Can we just do this,
do a
please?
Sonic
Paramount
Zilla.
and Warner Brothers work together.
Team
It's okay.
up. Come on,
It's
do
okay.
it.
Yes.
Do it, you cowards!
Do it. We're all for it.
Godzilla is in Fortnite right now.
Yes, he is.
We have the chance to do the funniest fucking
fucking
thing, man.
thing right now.
Yeah.
And I already said this to everyone, and I want this known for all the world to see it. So I'm going to take the camera.
Can we do hashtag
Soniczilla?
Soniczilla?
Yes. Okay, so listen
make that
carefully.
thing.
Okay,
Right.
I am hereby calling upon all fan artists, every single one of you DeviantArt pricks, every one of you, male, female, NB, transgendered, everyone in the rainbow. I want you, everyone, listen carefully. You must make Soniczilla art for the next year and a half.
Wait.
It must be done.
Can we-
And
We
it
gotta
must-
push
and we
this
need
out for Sonic
at
Slam.
least variations of the following.
Yes.
Number one,
Yes.
we need something of Godzilla with Sonic on his shoulders. Shadow the Hedgehog may or may not be on it as well, depending
Yes.
on the plot, and they both may either be regular or supersonic or super hedgehog mode, depending on the plot. Number one. Number two.
Yes.
As revealed in the first stinger of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Amy Rose is gonna be there.
Yay!
And as revealed in Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire, Mothra was reborn. We need Amy Rose riding on top of Mothra with a big ass mallet in hand, ready to wreck shit.
Does that mean
That's number
Tails
two.
get to be on Kong?
What's up?
Does that mean Tails get to ride on Kong?
No, even better. Even better. Number three. King Kong. Remember, he's king now.
That's
He's king
right.
now. He liberated his fellow apes from the
He
Scar King.
literally... Wait a second. I just realized something.
Yes.
I know we were making jokes about God of War because of the axe in the previous
Yes,
film.
and the Kratos
But
joke.
when you think about it, though, that was more like a Conan film for Kong.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went to free the Crimean apes.
Actually, yes. So number three, King Kong will have Knuckles riding on top of him, ready to punch shit, with Miles Tails Prower flying the biplane right by Kong, a la the
And
King Kong
Shimo.
film. King Kong must have his fucking airplane flying around it. You know what he'll do? He'll grab to the freaking airplane with Tails. He's like, oh god, I'm running out of power. Then Kong grabs a fucking the biplane and lobs fucking Tails at him. Hell yes! Do it now, you freaking cowards!
Don't forget
Also, Kong must have little Kong on his shoulders.
and Shima.
So does that
Need
mean
to
that
have
Tom is
Shima
gonna
as
like
well.
hang out
Yes.
with Trapper and they're gonna bond over their incredibly
So
difficult
guys,
lives?
can we get people to start doing hashtag Soniczilla?
Yes!
Listen,
Soniczilla!
No,
listen,
we need to
I
take
don't
this.
like AI, but
No.
we can put it to good use right
We
now.
need to take this, put it on Twitter and Blue Sky and all that stuff with hashtag and say,
Share it
artists,
around.
do your thing.
Actually, Angel, I don't want AI to touch any of this because I don't want to see any awkward, weird shit that
Yeah,
doesn't
no.
look right.
But that's the funniest part about
No.
it. The funniest part is when you base
No.
it on the games and the shit you saw in the movies, Sonic has defeated stronger things than Godzilla. Fun little fact:
want
during the fight
chaos.
between Shadow and Sonic in the third movie, you know that moment when Sonic blocks the punch and punches Shadow away?
Spoilers, by the way.
It's
Continue.
only a split second, but the volcano he got smacked in moves backwards. The impact literally shifted a tectonic plate.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Also, considering
you
the
now
shit you
notice
can
that?
do in Frontiers.
You now notice that?
Yeah.
It was a very quick fight, to be fair. Like, it was all over the place.
But yeah, no, we need spread the word of this. We need to make this a thing.
We need
Actually,
Soniczilla to
send,
happen.
send me.
What's up? Send you that?
Yeah.
Happily. I'll
Yeah,
send you the
because
Soniczilla.
I'm going to repost that
Okay,
and do
you got it.
hashtag Soniczilla. Be like, spread the word, artist. Do your thing.
I'll send you that.
Yes.
I have to take my
Me as
shirt
well.
off. I'm hot and crazy for
You are
Sonic's.
burning with passion.
Yes. Now, like, if we're gonna have a surprise appearance with Shadow in there, then we can make fan art of Shadow writing on Shimo.
I
No,
just
no,
realized
Shadow has to
something.
be part of there. Please.
I just realized something.
Maybe he's
What
got-
is it,
he's got his
Angel?
own
In the
path.
film, Shadow never learns Sonic's name.
You're right. He
Or
doesn't.
Tails,
my
or
God,
Knuckles. You know whose
you're
name
right.
he learns, though?
Who?
Tom.
He does.
With good reason. By the way, K Storm, who still to this day hasn't seen the movie,
Spoiler.
but
Oh,
she's
shit.
okay with being spoiled
Sorry.
at this point.
First of all, I don't mind being spoiled, and second of all, the only reason I didn't see it is because I wasn't feeling up to going out with you guys.
When
to
the
see
physical
it.
edition comes out, we gotta get it. Because
Yes.
it's
It's
well
April.
Yes.
That's one minor nitpick. You guys have digital releases out now, but you're gonna wait until April for the
You
physical.
don't understand,
us
sir.
physical.
We tried to release it physically, but it was so edgy, people kept getting caught up on the
Okay,
sides
here's
of
the
the
thing.
box.
It better
Sand down the DVD
they
release.
better have the 3 movie release.
We accidentally
together.
dropped the DVD and it sliced someone's already clean off. It was terrible.
Oh my god. All right, but anyway, so yeah, March 2027 is going to be a banner month for all of us fans of
And can
Godzilla and for Sonic.
Can I say it would be cute if they had to be all fatherly, motherly towards Shadow?
Yes.
That
That
would
would
actually be,
They gotta take him
adorable.
in.
That would
They
be
gotta
cute,
take
but
him in.
we'll
Adopt
let's
him,
see.
please.
We'll see what happens. We'll see
Or
what
Stone.
happens.
I don't think he'll
Stone
stay.
adopt him.
Stone
No.
does.
I don't think
But-
he'll stay because Shadow likes to wander. He's not like he's a bit ironically for all the complaining that Shadow
He's his
does.
own
People like for all that
master
Sonic is a free spirit. Shadow is like way more of a.
He's a
loner.
wanderer. He's a
I know,
lone-
but what if
I just want
what if
Stone
Stone
to adopt Shadow.
what if Stone adopted him?
Yeah.
Every morning
And then
they
just
make
let him
revenge
wander
walk.
and,
Revenge
hey,
walk, there you
is
go.
here. If you
Revenge
want guac.
Maybe he'll have a taste for the coffee with steamed Austrian goat milk.
Maybe.
Yes.
Not bad.
Gabriella should kill them
This
both.
is happy coffee.
She's not a prize to be won. So yeah, it's
I
official.
love Latina Sonic.
I just love Latina Sonic. Okay, listen.
All right,
so,
all right.
So the hype is already going, and you know what? We've got a lot of crazy, horrible shit that's happening thanks to freaking President Trump coming in and swinging his tiny shrimp dick at everyone's face and making us all watch it. But this is something to live for. This is something to live for. Live in spite. Live for love and life and happiness.
live for slop.
But more importantly, live to see Soniczilla.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
It's coming out 2027?
Yes.
Yeah, we got a ways
March
to go.
2027,
Oh,
yes.
Hey, it's okay though, because Monster Hunter World Wilds comes out in like
1 month.
a month or so. They dropped an entire like little interview of the guys going, listen, rendering food is hard. And they show like all the different foods. They added new ingredients now. You can put a whole egg on your meat.
It is so
Kyle,
good.
Oh
Kyle in
my
the chat saying,
gosh.
so Robotnik's gonna pilot Mechagodzilla
Yes.
with a robotic mustache.
Okay,
Yes.
listen,
Oh, that would be
actually
fucking
would be
hilarious.
He would do that.
hysterical.
He would do that.
Imagine Mechagodzilla doing the fucking dance that his giant robot was.
Oh my god, I would love that.
Listen, the
I would
Godzilla
love that.
franchise has done goofier
Yeah.
shit long time ago, so trust me, we can do it.
What is it? The Showa era of
Yes.
where everything was
Yeah.
batshit stupid. Yeah.
Yes.
They were really pushing to make Godzilla a mass. The irony of Godzilla beginning as a cautionary tale against the horrors of nuclear warfare, transitioning into children's mascot, then jumping into WWE wrestling superstar.
And also, going back to Roost, back to it of like, by the way, he's still a nuclear
And then
horror.
going to Evangelion, that is actually Ultraman.
Shin Godzilla's fucking weird.
Yes, he is.
Shin
It was
Godzilla.
really cool.
What?
It was, yeah, no.
I saw his transmutation and everything, and it was just like looked too dopey.
I love how he looks to be in horrible pain every second of
He
his
looked
life.
derpy.
I know, I like it.
Was.
All right.
That's what makes
Why
this
did
shit
God
messier.
design me to feel pain?
All right, Juanjo, there's too much good juju
No,
going on.
Jar-
Blame the radioactivity.
Jared Yeager.
No, Juanjo, there's too
Jaeger!
All right, there's too much shouting, too much good juju. Juan, take us.
Do I have to?
Oh,
Yes, you do.
do we have to go down
Because
hill again?
you
Down the
said
drain
so.
again?
You're right. I did.
I don't want
have
to go down the drain again.
I know. I don't
Alas.
want to either. but-
Guys, we didn't clean the drain.
Also, it's like 9
disgusting down
PM.
there.
I know. We got less than less than a half hour left. It's
Oh,
okay.
I see Ben Cruz.
Also, Ben Cruz made it. Hey, up, Ben Cruz.
Welcome back, Chris.
Jet
Welcome to the show.
Yeager. Ha! How's everyone doing?
We were doing good, and now Juan's about to take us down
Time
the
to
drain.
bring the
I'm
mood
sorry.
down.
You have to.
We're gonna trip.
Okay,
over
I'm
stairs.
sorry. We have to. I said we had to, and like I said, thanks to fucking Donald Trump swinging his tiny shrimp dick
Not
and
here.
making us all have to look
It's
at
here
it.
from 4
we-
years.
Every time you say that.
One of the things that's got people pissed off with him is the fact of throwing a gigantic fucking bludgeon of a hammer of a solution, quote unquote, to a problem that really doesn't need that kind of work.
It's a spiked hammer.
It's
Without warrants.
what is it? A
It's
It's
Zweihammer.
it's a morning star.
There you,
Yeah,
there you go. Thank you. That's what it's
I
called.
should
I was
say-
thinking Zweihander, but that's a
That's
sword.
a sword.
It's
Gaziana
without
Rose?
warrants as well.
Yes.
All right,
yeah,
here we go.
unfortunately, if you come here without papers, you suddenly kind of
No,
forfeit a
no,
lot of
you
shit.
still can't go in anywhere without a judicial warrant.
Yep.
Okay, so
And another article provided by Reuters.
Reuters. I know,
The,
it's such a weird
the
pronunciation.
headline reads, "Who are the immigrants who could be targeted in Trump's mass deportation plans?"
This has been going on for a while. There's been a lot of talks of too many illegal immigrants, too much crime in the area. We gotta get them out. Now, this was always going to happen. Let's not lie to ourselves. It was always going to be an unpleasant solution to an equally unpleasant program.
Wait, Juan, this was published on...
On December 18th, this
Yeah.
was what was.
But
okay. This
this
is what
is
was set up
politics.
for what was coming for what he did over here. It's
and
not
you know
something
for a
that's
fact that we are
happening
sure as hell not doing anything half measure. Go ahead.
I'm explaining to you, Jose. I know that's a month ago, but that's them telling you guys exactly what was going on and what, in fact, has actually happened since.
Go for it.
So, okay. So, yeah, this came out December 18th, and by Ted Hesson, Ben Kellerman, and Christina Cook.
All right, let's
Here's what
take a
we know
look.
about their nationalities, home states. Whoops. Wrong. No. the fucking stream is like,
We
no.
end it.
No, it's like, no, we're not fucking dealing with this.
No more politics. Goodbye.
It's all par for the course. Let's continue.
All right, here's what we know about their nationalities, home states, jobs, and ages.
All right, Washington. Let's see. President-elect Donald Trump plans to launch a mass deportation operation targeting millions of immigrants living in the U.S. illegally and with temporary protections once he takes office on January 20th. A challenging initiative that could split apart families and affect U.S. businesses. There were roughly 11 million immigrants in the U.S. illegally or with a temporary status at the start of 2022. A figure that, one scroll please,
Okay.
a figure that some analysts say that increased to 13 to 14 million. Those with temporary protections are not immediately deportable, and many live in, quote, sanctuary states that limit cooperation with federal immigration enforcement.
All right, where do immigrants without legal status live? California was the state with the most immigrants in the U.S. illegally, with some 2.2 million in 2022, according to the estimates for Center Migration Studies in New York, a nonpartisan think tank. Let's see, Texas was close behind. What is wrong with this thing?
Jesus Christ, you got graft.
Oh wow.
I got graphed hard. Where is the... Okay, yeah.
Excel spreadsheeted all over the place.
So, yeah.
We can look at the graph.
Oh, my God.
Oh, look, Florida!
We're number 3. We're number 3. What the fuck? Okay.
That's a terrible bronze medal. Get this shit off me. Ah!
Yeah, with 1.8 million, followed by Florida, 936,000, New York, 672,000, Jersey with 495,000, and Illinois, 429,000. California, New York, New Jersey, and Illinois, all Democratic strongholds, are among states with sanctuary laws or policies that limit cooperation with federal immigration enforcement, according to the Immigrant Legal Resource Center. Some 44% of immigrants in the U.S. illegally lived in sanctuary states in 2022, according to the Migration Center's estimate. That figure does not include those in sanctuary cities and counties in places without a statewide law, such as New Mexico. Most of the immigrants taken into custody by U.S. ICE, fuck you, are caught illegally crossing the border or are referred from state and local prisons and jails. Law enforcement in sanctuary states typically refuse to alert ICE when they detain or release an immigrant eligible for deportation. Where do the immigrants without illegal status come from? Nearly half of the immigrants in the U.S. illegally in 2022 came from Mexico, amounting to 4.8 million of the 11 million overall, according to USDH.
Makes sense. It is literally right
DHS.
next to us.
Okay, so let's see. Other top countries were Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras. So let's see. Guatemala was 750K, El Salvador 710K, Honduras 560K, Philippines 350K, Venezuela 320K, Colombia 240, Brazil 230, India 220, China 210K. Okay, since 2022, some 2 million immigrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela were either caught crossing illegally or were allowed to enter via Biden-era humanitarian programs, according to DHS statistics. Trump intends to end the Biden-era entry programs, including one for immigrants with U.S. sponsors and another that allows migrants in Mexico to use an app to enter through a legal border crossing.
And that's legal.
Which, by the way, that happened the instant he was inaugurated. The app was shut off, and all the people who were waiting for their appointments, they said their appointments were canceled, and this app is shutting
and
down.
that's saying that means they went through all of the proper channels and all the paperwork needed. That was legally.
Receive a fuck you.
So why is it you're shutting down legal people who are going through the proper system?
Like,
why?
They're basically being so like, okay, you said you crossed illegally. Here's what you can do. Here are your choices. You can either go back to where you came from, or if you're still trying to cross over here, there is an app. We will set you up with your appointment with an adjudication with a judge over here to adjudicate your case. And
that
you
takes
schedule your appointment.
years.
It takes
too.
fucking forever.
Yeah,
the backlog
it
of
took
those.
us fucking
It took
forever.
y'all forever. It took our parents forever. It
Yeah.
took ridiculous amounts of time.
And again, it's legal.
At that point, it's legal, and the folks are doing it in order to try and do it right. Like everyone's complaining that they're not crossing correctly. Well, okay, here's a pathway. This is a way for us to help people if they want to actually cross legally to do so. Okay,
So are they now starting to? Are they going to redo the app to make it quicker and proper?
Nope. Okay, so let's see.
So no one can go in there legally anymore.
And what this has
We want to isolate.
now, since we are shortening on time, I'll go to what Zayana just shared over here, just to give y'all a point of what was going on over here as a result of this shit. Give me a minute. I have to do the thing.
And
Stop
this
it.
really happened, what, yesterday?
Yes.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Good
on my
God.
feed.
This-
Yeah, we saw it on the TV yesterday.
And where is it? There it is. Stupid. There. Cut. Cut. Yeah.
Copy.
Copy.
Copy paste.
There. Copy pasta. There you go. Okay, I know. We don't like talking about the horrible dumb shit, but we gotta. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. So, an article from CBS News, and there's video and all this shit. So, yeah, Newark mayor blasts ICE for surprise operation that resulted in multiple people detained. Oh my fucking god! I can't read that shit. Let me blow up this.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what the fuck is up with these
It's an
ads?
ad. It's
Ads
an ad.
forever.
Fucking ads.
All right,
By
let's
Christine
scroll
Finn and
down.
Christine Sloan, and this was yesterday. Okay, there we go. That's better. The mayor of Newark, New Jersey, responded Friday after ICE agents stormed a business in the city and took people into custody Thursday morning. Mayor Ras Baraka called it a raid, but it's unclear exactly what the fuck is happening.
Dude, just leave it. Just leave it.
The FBI is just cock blocking this
Why
article.
ICE went into the business. The mayor said undocumented residents, such as well as U.S. citizens, were questioned, including a U.S. military veteran who suffered the quote the indignity of having the legitimacy of his service documentation questioned. Some ICE agents raided a business in our city without a warrant. Baraka
Which is
told
legal.
reporters Friday morning. We believe there were 3 people who they say were undocumented that they detained, but they also detained folks that were in fact citizens of this country. One person showed their military veteran identification and was still questioned anyway. People were fingerprinted. Pictures of their IDs and faces were taken there. Baraka initially released a statement blasting the move, then held a news conference Friday to condemn what happened. The problem with it is that ICE went in there without a warrant, he said. And we can disagree on politics. You can disagree with me about the role of immigrants play in the economy of our community. You can disagree with me about the fact that most immigrants are not criminals. In fact, they're victims of violence in cities. We can disagree about whether you support mass deportation or not. But what we must agree on is that the thing that separates this country from many other countries around the world is the Constitution of the United States. the mayor who is running to replace going New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy.
Oh, that explains it.
I mean,
Sorry, I just got a news. I'm checking this article about the program that they were using to get the Mexicans legally in. Like
Okay,
they're supposed to. Apparently, they do plan to reinstate it, but they're going to make the requirements more stringent.
Okay, it was already stringent indeed. Yeah.
Apparently, even with that, there were way too many people jumping into the app. So they're basically saying, we're going to put it back, but it's going to be even harder now.
So
we have unlocked Tantemos
So you mean it's going to take 10 years now?
So they're going to tighten up
Maybe.
the rules.
So
I mean, it took my family 4, so there's that.
4 years is too long then.
4 years, $4,000, couple of travels to Havana. It was very difficult.
Also, they're in little tents outside
Yep.
waiting. That's
See,
ridiculous.
this is the problem. Once again, it's the case of we don't find a middle ground. We just go all in. Like, okay, yes, we had to stop illegal immigration. That is literally a bad thing. You have no idea who the fuck is getting through with no papers and documentation. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I am personally biased against them. Because you know that 5th car accident that pretty much fucked over my finances for a whole year?
Yes.
Illegal immigrant. No insurance. My insurance ate the whole cost of the accident. I spent a whole year paying for a car I could not drive. And what that shit did to my bank account will never recover. And yeah, you can talk about money or empathy or human emotion or what. I don't give a fuck. If you come here to this country legally with the proper channels and papers, hey man, welcome. I hope you can find a good life here too. But this is basically a case of everybody has to stop. We'll put it back later, but right now we have to stop everything.
But you can at least agree. Raiding without a judicial warrant.
No, that is pretty fucking bad.
Illegal.
But what if I set the whole kitchen on fire?
Stop trying to burn my kitchen!
This is literally it. This is literally, we want to make hamburgers, but we can't just put 30 pounds of meat on the fucking oven. We gotta do this measured. We have to measure the ingredients. But what if we set the whole kitchen on fire?
Angel, I like to eat my hamburgers, thank you.
Okay, but what if I flambe the burger? That sounds tasty, doesn't it?
I don't want to kill the damn thing dead.
No.
Dude.
I'm gonna give you a fancy burger that is like still on fire, so you can blow it and it's still hot.
It's like scorched black.
Yeah, I pull out the military-grade flamethrower from like World War II. Hold your breath. This is gonna sting.
Oh my god! It's like that one scene in the A-Team movie where the guy's just burning the hell out of those damn.
Yeah, this feels like one of those things that could have made sense. Like, yes, we have to stop illegal immigration. That's a bad thing, no matter which way you like it. And people that are the worst part is the people trying to defend it are basically telling me they want a slave casting, which pisses me off. Because the majority of illegal immigrants basically waste half their lives here working under subhuman conditions with barely any fucking pay. That's no good for them either.
That's another thing. They want to deport all these people, but who do you think picks all of the vegetables and the fruits?
Well, now the Americans are going to have to do it.
Oh,
and they better get paid better for it.
Do you know why they won't? Because they do not pay that much for this.
Then I guess you better pay or your business is shutting down.
No.
They're not going to be given a choice.
Then
they literally will, because most of them are super freaking rich. You think they're gonna let go of their nice, cushy?
They're gonna have to.
No, they're not going.
It's not a case of you don't want to. It's a case of when the government comes knocking down on your door and telling you that all those workers have to go. You can fight the government. That's not gonna go very well for you.
Again, but people will not want. Us Americans will not want to go there and work like that.
Then we're gonna have to learn to work.
Because
I doubt it.
Because the other solution is
doubt
to
it.
keep a slave caste on the side, and that doesn't seem very
like
powerful.
you're not wrong about that, but you're not wrong about that, Angel, because unfortunately having folks who are undocumented immigrants fucking working these things and
That
being
is
paid
exploitation
pennies.
on them.
Oh, no, I
exploitative,
agree
and
that,
is
yes.
fucking wrong.
But wait, what if we had legal immigrants do it?
Even worse, because they still won't try to fucking pay them for that.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
that-
then I guess
that's
shit
the
doesn't deserve
issue.
to be there in the first place.
Now, here's the craziest part about it all.
Burn it down.
And you guys can call me hyperbolic about this shit all you want, but
Go
get
on.
a load of this. Okay, I broke it down to Angel, and I broke it down to Zayana and Dragafang and Jose. Well, they're rounding up all these folks that they claim are all of them are illegal immigrants, as we see over here. Just as an example of the fucking article from CBS News that they're also trying to detain actual U.S. citizens, whether you're a legal immigrant, illegal immigrant, or natural born citizen.
Imagine
They don't
expecting the
care.
government to do its job right.
What they're going to do is that, okay, we have too many people that we need to get rid of our country. What are we going to do with them? What has been popping up as of late? We've been seeing a lot of private prison and detention centers being built up. And guess what's legal under the 14th Amendment in terms of prisons?
Please tell us.
The same thing that Angel is worried about with our undocumented immigrants right now. Slavery.
Oh, look at that. We went right back to where we started.
Yes.
Except now with the hand of the government slowly
free
hovering over
labor.
you.
Yeah.
basically what's going to end up happening is either these poor folks are going to be stuck working slave wages but still working
until they get rid of them, if they ever do.
or no I'm talking about if they're still working, if they're not being arrested, or they're arrested by ICE, held in one of these detention centers, and thanks to the fucking insane amount of lobbying that the private prison industrial complex has thrown at the Republican Party over the years, they're going to could use exactly what's happened in plenty of all these prisons,
and repeat the exact thing.
And they'll have these have prisoners working as slave labor, and they'll say, "Oh no, they're working. These are rehabilitation programs."
Yeah,
No, it's not.
so we
No,
can
they're
rehabilitate them back to Mexico. Do you have any idea how the worst part is that it sounds so stupid, but it's exactly what's going down.
Unfortunately,
Oh, the rehabilitation programs. Then
Okay,
where
sir.
is the savings account for the pay for these imprisoned beings so that they have the funds to make a new life after prison?
Oh, that's
Because
easy.
you would assume if you're going to rehabilitate them, you're going to make them able to function in society. That's
Well,
the
that's
entire
easy.
point.
We put it in the
It doesn't
rehabilitation bank.
Yeah, it doesn't
That is
exist.
totally real. No, it's not a cardboard cut out of a bank. Stop looking that direction.
point is, it's basically a way of
Circle
extracting
of
wealth.
stupid.
It's
Very much
It's
so.
a fucked up way of extracting wealth, and it's a fucked up way of extracting slave labor. And folks, if you don't believe me, I will fucking
We're just
read
going
it.
back
One of the
in
few
time.
things worse than privatized medicine is privatized prison.
No fucking.
It's the word. Listen, I will not advocate for murder, but more CEOs need to get shot in the back of the head.
Okay. Well,
Just
you're
to
looking
say.
for that. I was scrolling on TikTok lately, and there was someone who said that basically a lot of the people who work for the Texas construction are undocumented illegals.
There you go.
And here's the thing: the construction companies in Texas are booming.
Yeah,
So,
because they're using slave labor, basically.
well, actually, I don't know how much they pay that, so I can't
Well, that's-
comment on that.
If they're illegal,
But-
I guarantee you, it's way
But
less than they
they
deserve.
said they have been working hard, and that's the reason why a lot of these places have been built so quickly.
Yeah.
You take that away, and a lot of people don't want to work that hard in construction.
Yeah,
Construction's a
'cause
hard
it doesn't
job.
pay. The problem is, you got people who are
Some
desperate.
construction things do
Some
pay a
does,
lot.
admittedly.
It depends what the job
But
is.
the majority of the time, they are looking for desperate people because
Yeah.
these are also corrupt
But
organizations.
also, how many
abusing
people
them.
do you know who will want to work that hard, even if it pays good? A lot of people, they want to have like a
13.
Everybody
easier
wants
job.
it, but
My
that doesn't
bad.
mean
13th,
everybody.
not 14th.
13th
Put it
Amendment.
this way.
My bad.
Nobody wants to do the work, but if it pays good enough, it's not about what you want. It's about what you need. I mean, do you want to do your job?
I mean, I do
Do
well at my
you
job,
want
so
to do your job?
I can do my
I
job.
want to do the job that I
you
want.
can, but do you want to?
Yes.
You sure? If you could choose a different job, a better job anywhere else that paid you more and gave you more, wouldn't you?
Well, yes, it's just trying to achieve that.
Exactly. Trying to achieve that. You work within your means and
But
your
am I happy with
limitations.
my job? With what I do? Yes, I
Congratulations.
enjoy it.
I'm happy to hear that. The vast majority of people are not happy with their jobs.
Oh, well, a
It
lot
is
of people are.
But
Yeah.
if it pays well enough, your happiness matters a little less than having your bills paid.
'Cause-
Exactly. The problem is,
Okay.
companies don't care about your happiness either. They care
Oh, no,
about
they don't.
extracting as much labor from you at the cheapest possible cost. They will fucking fleece you. And if they can take advantage of a bunch of desperate poor bastards running from the border trying to escape a shithole of a country where people wake up with their loved ones' heads severed on the side of their beds, they will do whatever it takes just not to go back. And unfortunately, they're being abused on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, the so-called solution is just further abuse.
It's literally gonna be the same thing.
It's literally bad on all sides, no matter which way you look at it.
It's
Yes.
and as we were,
Fucking sucks, man.
it really does bite. And I did mess up. It wasn't 14th Amendment. It was 13th.
Of course, it was the 13th.
well, we have so many
No,
amendments.
I know.
It's hard
I get
to
the two mixed
remember.
up, but like
At
the
one point, we stopped trying to rehabilitate prisoners, and we decided to treat them as free available labor. And we really should have stopped that.
Section 1, there's only 2 sections in the text of the 13th Amendment. Section 1, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof the party have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction.
Does
Section
this
2,
does this technically count as punishment for their crimes then?
that's the crazy part. They'll try and find their way around it. Section 2, Congress shall have power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation.
Yeah.
So,
Which means they always.
So basically,
always
they're
do it
saying
anyways.
we can put you to work as a way to essentially work off your debt to society.
Except the debt will never end.
except
Of course, it doesn't end.
Ah.
But how much is the debt? It's like taxes. We get to decide how much we take from you, and we'll kind of figure out how much we give you back Eventually.
I mean, do you know how many
Fucking IRS.
people are actually serving as
Fucking
inmate
Not
firefighters?
enough. We need more prisons.
No,
No,
Angel,
no.
the firefighters in California.
Yeah.
How many of them are prisoners? Did you know?
Not enough. We need more.
Apparently.
There's
Listen,
all
if
these.
I throw enough bodies into the fire, it will eventually snuff itself out.
Oh my god. Angel. Oh,
No.
wait, Tall?
No, she said angel.
Oh, Angel.
Let's just. All right, let's.
Okay, point we're making on all this shit is, despite the mania that you've got over here, is that, yeah, the sloppiness of how how all of this is being executed and told to be done immediately, or else you're not American enough, whatever the fuck.
Yep.
It's a pain in the ass, and it's something that unfortunately we're all living with and dealing with.
It also stains what could have been a good solution to a problem, you know?
Because
He's-
why does he care about nuance when Flash and Pomp?
Now. Like, it's one of those cases of you have all the power to make the decisions that can actually help people, but you are in such a rush to make as many decisions as possible that you're just ignoring all the important details. Just
Well, yeah,
ball in the China shop.
I
Let's go.
feel bad for the people who are being detained, and it's obvious they're U.S. citizens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even if you show the ID,
they've
like,
even said
no,
like
no,
And they
no,
question
think
you
it's
for
they
it.
think it's fake.
it's fake. It's fake. You know,
How
we're
do
gonna
you know?
detain you anyways. Like,
How do they
why?
know it's fake? They
How
don't.
do they know?
They
Yeah, they
don't.
don't.
They don't know.
Stupid.
Which is why it's bullshit. The
And
fucking
wouldn't
pricks.
you
The whole
guys
thing is
be
bullshit,
wouldn't
man.
you guys be terrified if you were just driving and they just judge you just by how you look, like you're undocumented, step out of the car, we're detaining you.
Sure.
That'd be freaking terrifying.
Yes, it would be.
And how long would it take to finally free you once they finally do the back end
Oh,
work?
that will be a fun little story to tell.
Yeah.
Before or after you get deported?
Can they deport you if you're actually a citizen?
Thankfully, no. There
But
is-
they would try.
There are limits.
try.
But
They
they
would
would
try
try.
it. That being said, though, if they did try that, it would give you the grounds to bring out legal action against them for
And how
literally
long-
violating all your
And
freedoms.
how long would that take? And would it
Oh.
actually go through anything?
Oh, it would take some
or
time.
will they
Oh my
brush it
God.
aside?
But if they tried, I would do it anyway. Because
Angel,
fuck them.
I ask you this only one time.
Shoot.
I love you as a brother.
So
You're
do
my
I.
brother from another mother.
I love me too.
Wow. Go on.
Fucking, if you're gonna find websites to cite, can you try to find ones that are a little bit friendlier to desktop over here? Because
Apologies. I have a phone and nothing else. I'm sorry.
I have a phone too.
That's
And you
not
have
an
a fucking
excuse.
PC.
Wait, you don't
find
have
me with that.
you have a desktop?
I do, but what am I gonna do? Drive to my my house right now?
No, I'm saying,
Hey, what? I found the
Search
link.
them on desktop.
I can't. By the time I wake up, I'm tired and I'm hungry and I gotta
Listen,
make
we
breakfast.
see you play Marvel Rivals.
God.
I'm cooking hash browns.
We see you play Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, but I was-
Bullshit.
all the time.
I was on waiting mode. I was cooking. I just left the game open.
Dios.
On the bright side, though,
Okay.
I got MVP like 3 times as Hulk. I'm pretty good at that.
Oh my gosh.
All right, well,
Hulk is fun.
we're gonna go ahead and go with this one. This one at least is properly fucking what do you call it? Yeah, like friendly to desktop.
User friendly.
Because
Thank
this one is just like I can't do shit with this.
Honestly, you know
about-
what? You know what? You can skip that article, that one from
Phantom Blade
Blade
Zero?
because instead we can just react to the trailer.
Okay, fine.
Once
well,
I read that,
yeah.
the only article that matters is the Xbox showcase anyway.
yes, that's fine. All right, so yeah, let's get to like we promised. There is going to be good news here. So
We have gone through difficult times, and sadly, it looks like more difficult times are ahead.
The Joseph Santos, I agree.
yes.
this
Thank
is why it's important to assert your right to silence immediately and
Yeah.
then say
Cops will
really
fuck
silence.
I
you.
would like to speak to a lawyer,
Thank
to
you.
attorney.
That's all you need to say. They can try, but they cannot fuck you any harder than you let them. So don't bend over and don't spread those cheeks. And you know what?
You have the right to be as stubborn as an American as you would,
Exactly.
as you want.
After all, you're legally here. That means that you can be an American too, right?
Exactly.
Then you have the right to be a stubborn. You know what? Embrace the spirit of the Karen. Be an obnoxious son of a bitch if you have to. They get paid to deal
wanna
with
talk
you.
to your manager.
Make them deal with you.
I want.
Are you telling them that they need to activate Karen mode?
Yes.
Activate
Yes.
the Karen mode.
Listen, the Karen
Calm the
is a
Karen.
uniquely American phenomena. You might as well use it for your
So when it
power.
comes to ICE, become a Karen.
Yes.
Yes.
That is the only
Listen,
acceptable
they get paid to deal with that
reason
shit
to
anyway,
become
so
a
it's
Karen.
fine. They get paid to deal with it. It's fine.
right, let's
Also, allow me to segue briefly
Yes.
here. Listen, yeah, it's tough. It's gonna be tough for the next 4 years. It's going to be a really stupid comedy, and if we're lucky, we'll laugh about it. But you know what? We endure worse than this. We will endure worse than this, because at the end of the day, the people of America can still stand together and fight for a good cause. And hey, no matter what the government tries to throw at you, remember, your fellow Americans, the people who are actually trying to help you, they are the ones that are going to be with you. The government will not help you. Your fellow Americans will. Just remember that. Because political position aside, at the end of the day, we're still all in this together. So we might as well learn to live with it.
Don't trust anyone in a position of power.
Exactly. Thank you. I learned that lesson a long time ago. But you know what? It's been tough. Let's unwind. Let's talk about something fun.
Let's get back to the fun.
Mirth and
We
joy.
promised
Sorry about
fun.
that. Let's
We
talk
need
about
serotonin.
let's talk about video games.
Yay, more video
Yes,
games.
more video games.
There was a showcase. There was a 2025 recap of the really important video games that were announced by Xbox. Now, I say Xbox, but it's mostly Microsoft, so all of this is coming to PC anyway, so who cares?
The PC Master Race.
The Master Race. That apparently, you know what? Elon Musk is not even good enough to be PC Master Race. You know
Ha!
that?
Fuck off.
Wow.
Apparently, he fucking wants to be a part of the Master Race by throwing up sig heils left, right, and center, but he
No.
can't even be part of the true
No.
Master Race.
Exactly.
The PC Gamer Master
You
Race.
haven't earned those Nazi salutes. You
Get
have not earned the right to be
good.
racist online
Get
to
good,
minorities.
scrub.
No, he has to get good.
Exactly. We earned the racism, okay?
Jesus Christ.
That's our shit.
No, okay. If he wants to get good, then he needs to start with the old Disney game.
Yes.
The little handhelds.
Let's have him go with the Tiger
Donkey
Electronics.
Kong.
Show me your
Have him
score
get
at
with the
Plants
Lion
vs.
King.
Zombies now.
Emperor's New
Aladdin.
Groove. Aladdin. Emperor's New Groove. Cut your teeth properly, bitch.
No, he needs to cut his teeth properly on MS-DOS games.
Thank you.
Oh!
Classic Doom.
Do you-
Oh!
Games like that.
Yeah. You know what? You know what, Elon?
That's a true gamer.
I want to see you play Tetris. Show me your high score. Now, let's talk about games.
let's continue.
There were some solid, relatively few, but genuinely really good trailers that I am immediately very happy to, because for the last few years, we've been inundated with Souls-like. Now, I'm going to preface it. I don't hate Souls games. They're not really my jam. I played a few of them. I even beat a few of
But
them.
get good.
But ultimately, the gameplay style just doesn't appeal to me. The problem is it appeals to the masses. So unfortunately, we've been getting Souls games after Souls games after Souls games for the last few years, and including both good Souls ripoffs and shitty Souls ripoffs. Those come a dime a dozen. And ever since Devil May Cry 5, I've been yearning for good old-fashioned, high-speed hack and slash, just good old action. No RPG elements, no stamina bars. I want action. I want stylish action. I want hack and slash. I want boomer shooters. I want something that tickles my balls, grabs my skirt, and tells me to sit down because it's about to get hard in here. The
You
problem-
have an
Angel, you
issue.
gay or something?
No, I'm very straight actually. But if
I
those,
don't know the way that
goddamn.
you were
but
speaking.
if those games were men, I'd be like, would.
Okay, so can you just
Okay,
admit
fair.
that you want to have a skirt?
No.
No, it's a kilt.
Did you not listen to what I said? I said grab my scrotum, squeeze my balls.
Okay,
out.
I heard
I
grab
heard
my skirt.
I heard grab my
Oh.
skirt. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you heard the same thing.
Listen,
Yeah.
that sounds like your inner rainbow was mishearing me there. That's on
Oh
you,
my
bro.
God.
I don't know. I mean,
I've-
we all heard it.
I've rocked a kilt like a man.
But kilts
Listen.
are kilts. That's a different story. Yeah,
Okay,
see?
well, there's
she
that.
understood.
I
because
also
she's a
heard
witch.
I also heard
Good
scrot. It's kind of hard for me not to
That's
hear.
because Lyra has bigger balls than everybody here anyway.
Lyra K. Storm. Yep. Okay, so
Not fair. She has testicles. Get this off me.
well,
Okay,
let's go ahead and
let's
show
talk
the
about
fine
video
folks.
games for 5
Hold
minutes.
on, real quick. Let's get in there.
Yes, character action. Thank you.
Character
Yes.
action, Angel. Character action. Yeah.
See, I'm
Thank you,
hesitant-
Struggler. And Vijos Santos, you're also right. Even illegal immigrants have rights, and silence is
Yeah.
one of them. It goes a long way
That's fair.
if you do it right away. You're damn right.
I am somewhat hesitant to use character action unless I see a style meter, but I do understand it's a bit of a wavy subgenre. But you understand what I mean, Struggler. I want to swing my sword more than 3 times without getting tired. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's all I want.
All right.
Now, the Xbox Direct dropped some interesting news, and this is brought to you by Xbox Wire, Xbox Development _Direct 2025 recap. Everything we announced.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. That's gonna be a loaded list.
Oh no,
It's okay. It's
It's
only
a
like
Z.
4
It's all
games.
right.
Now, on brand new gameplay and provided development insights for the upcoming games. 4 games launching for the Xbox Series X and S, Game Pass, and Cloud, and even surprise released a bonus remaster on the way. We visited the studios behind Doom: The Dark Ages,
Yay!
Sound of Midnight, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, and the never before seen and biggest announcement, Ninja Gaiden 4! To get an inside look at the gameplay footage, as well as key information from each game, direct from the developments working on them. Plus, to celebrate the return of Ninja Gaiden, we also announced that the remaster of the version of the beloved Xbox classic, Ninja Gaiden 2 Back in Black, will be available for Xbox Series, PC, and Game Pass today. It came out yesterday.
Nice.
He's like, here's a trailer. Fuck you. You can play it now.
Dude, that's awesome.
That will be $49, please.
Ah!
Look at that. Regular price for a normal game.
Wow. Well, that's not
Yeah,
horrible.
That's not
That
bad.
will not be 60, 70, or 99 plus multiplayer only games. But anyway, To begin with, we have Doom: The Dank Ages. This is a long trailer, so we don't have to play that one.
But this will be launching on May 15th.
Yeah, we don't have to play that one. That was fairly long. The team behind Doom explains that we can read this at least.
Okay, yeah.
Doom: The Dark Ages is a prequel to the critically acclaimed Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, set in a dark fantasy sci-fi world with Doom's immediate recognizable hellish twist. In the segment, 3 core pillars of the game were explored. Combat, which dug into deadly new weapons of mass destruction that the Slayer can wield. Exploration, that offers a glimpse at an incredible new medieval-inspired setting that will take players to never-seen-before dark and sinister realms and story, which gave an overview of the characters and stakes the player will face in the journey to turn the tides of a war. This is the most ambitious Doom game to date. Each software is seizing the chance to present both newcomers and longtime fans with an epic adventure as the super weapon in medieval war against the hell itself. Now, in the actual interview, they explain, if the philosophy behind the previous Doom games was run and gun, in this game the philosophy is stand and fight. Doom guy, in the previous games, you were a fighter jet. On this game, you are a tank. You are mobile, but you are basically a walking armory of destruction. You have a shield now that is also a buzzsaw. And you can throw at dudes and stab them in the dick with it. And they introduce like 3 different weapons, including a machine gun that uses skull chips for ammunition. And it looks fucking sick!
That's
A
pretty
bone
metal.
machine gun? No,
Yeah.
it's not metal. It's bone, Jose.
Also,
it's bone.
do you like melee weapons?
Of course I do.
How about 3 of them?
Which one?
You get to wield a hammer, a morning star flail, and apparently a sword and a boot. Your boot. Also, you know how the game has glory kills, those little fatalities? They made them contextual. So now the animation changes depending what weapon you use, what melee weapon you use, or how you use it, or in what environment you use it to give it a little pizzazz.
Rip and tear.
It looks,
Yay!
it
Until
looks
it is
fantastic, and I am highly, highly looking forward to it.
See, the Doom games should be celebrated by every fucking nerd out there who wants to try to ban video games because they're satanic. They're not. Doom guy is a good Christian boy who's out to slay demons and send them to hell.
There is
Let me actually
nothing
get
more
this over to
Christian
Case.
than playing Doom. Eat lead and death, demon.
Exactly.
Rip and tear. Rip and tear. It is done. Rip and tear.
And of
All
course,
right.
you know,
It is
it
done.
looks, the game looks, I don't even have to say it, the game looks fucking beautiful, but they did emphasize one thing though. There's actually a lot more exploration. Instead of linear levels, you sometimes will get thrown into these gigantic open areas where you can fight enemies, explore, and there is mini dungeons filled to the brims with demons because it's a war. You're in a giant battle.
So like a mini open world.
In a sense, yes. It's not like big open world
No, that's why I
Skyrim,
said
but
mini.
it's
Yeah.
more like you can run around and explore a little bit in between all the killing, which, you know what, is a nice break.
All right,
Now,
let's go to the
this
next one.
This one is a new one. Compulsion Game Studios took us behind the scenes at their studio in Montreal, Canada to learn more about South of Midnight, a new third-person action-adventure game which releases in April 8, 2025. In the segment, we learn about the journey of Hazel, the game's protagonist, which leads her into a darkly magical world where she discovers her new abilities as a weaver. Her story is filled with macabre southern god. Oh yeah, by the way, this is based on the Bayou, basically.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
so
Southern
cool.
Gothic folklore.
Encounters with mythical, larger-than-life creatures that shape her growth and understanding of her newfound powers.
You can see more of that in the trailer, but yeah, the trailer basically plays the idea of let's go to the swamps of South America, and it plays with like American mythology,
Oh, so Louisiana.
Louisiana basically. Yeah, it's Cajun,
Cajun-
shit.
Cajun, Bayou, Macabre, Obey, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Look
lots
at this
of
shit.
churches, swamps, giant catfish, that kind of stuff.
It's gonna look good.
All
Overall,
right, awesome.
It's actually an interesting title. Now, this one is another one that interests me because not only does it look cool, it's a turn-based RPG. Haven't seen
Claire
one of those in a while.
Obscure
Expedition 33.
What does that remind me?
Can you
Claire
get it for
Obscura.
Steam?
You can get all of this for Steam.
Okay, good.
All of this is coming out on PC. We visit Montpellier, France.
Montpellier.
Montpellier, France,
Montpellier,
home of the
France.
Sanfol Interactive.
Okay, the main character looks really cute.
Yeah. This turn-based
Everyone?
RPG is set in a fantasy version of the 19th century France, also known as France, where the world
we're
is
going back
facing
to
an
France,
existential
huh?
threat, 1 year at a time. The developers share a deeper look at the game's innovative mechanics, such as a reactive turn-based system and the unique art direction that brings the game's world to life. They even got a first look at the expensive world map. As the coup de grace, Sanfal Interactive confirmed the game's release date on April. Oh wow, it's coming out earlier than I thought. April 24. For more teams' creative vision, you can see the trailer. So this seems to be this bizarre fantasy world that sprung in the middle of France, and it's like a closed area that is its own dimension, and people go in there to explore, to find knowledge and relics.
Right.
And so far, though, I can't explain it. The look of the game is like a slightly more realistic Victorian painting.
I literally just
Kind
saw
of
some of
feels
it. It
like
actually looks
it looks
really
like
good.
more realistic Arcane. Does that make sense to you?
No, I get it. And it sounds like this is going to be a really good game. However, I have to give it minus 150 points for not having any killer French rats running around.
I mean, we don't know. What if we have like a giant rat king that fights against a nutcracker or something? You never know if that may happen.
I guess that means that you're really enjoying a Plague Tale.
People keep forgetting that the nutcracker was actually a tragedy. It ended with
Listen, as long as this guy gives me more material, I'm always going to enjoy.
What material are you talking about, Scoob?
I want more screens.
Hey Juan.
More screens,
Hey, Juan.
please.
Hey,
I want
Juan.
you terrified of the rats.
Right through their ass.
Squee. Anyways, continue.
Now!
Monsters!
Enough talk about bullshit. It's time to get down and dirty with the ninja blades because I can't believe this is happening. After the third game... Oh wow, it's Devil May Cry all over again.
How long have you been wanting this?
For quite some time, after the release of Ninja Gaiden 3, which was a complete mess that basically went against the spirit of everything that made the games fun, the release of the re-release of the game, Razor's Edge, was a little better received, but it still wasn't quite as good. So, I gotta be honest with you, everybody expected this franchise to fucking die. Especially after Itadaki, the original director, just left the company. And he went to make horrible games.
Damn.
He was not that good by himself. But no, much to my surprise and my joy, a return of the most beautiful thing I expected. Ninja Gaiden 4 has now returned. And, well, my mind is blown because Team Ninja Gaiden announced a return of a beloved franchise with the reveal of the fourth installment. After more than a decade, the masters of action at Team Ninja and Platinum Games have partnered with Xbox Game Studios Publishing to bring us an exciting new chapter in the Ninja Gaiden series, a series with a long history on the Xbox. We're introduced to Yakumo, a new protagonist whose objective lies at the heart of the devastated cyberpunk Tokyo. In addition, Yakumo will not only encounter fiends and demons, but also the legendary master ninja himself, Ryu Hayabusa. Gameplay footage showed Yakumo will introduce players to a stylish new take on ninja action with blood-bind ninjutsu, alongside legacy techniques like the Flying Swallow and the Izuna Drop. By the way, he belongs to the Raven clan.
Fellow flock.
Yes. Also,
Yes.
scroll up real quick.
Come
Scroll
on,
up real quick to show the
motherfuckers.
trailer. Notice how the screen is. That's Nero and that's Dante. That's literally.
Oh my god, it is Nero and Dante!
That is the cover of DMC4.
Can we just say that just looks just beautiful? That
it looks great.
Beautiful.
That's
Just that.
Just that on its own is
Yeah.
already fucking
like
incredible.
it's very artistic.
You know what? Yeah, we can see the trailer. We can actually. No, you can put some volume there. They will
Alright.
not copyright this. Trust me. This is
I
for
don't know. We got
entertainment.
in trouble before.
This is for entertainment purposes. I believe we can.
And
do it this way.
education as well.
We're educating people on Xbox. Koei Tecmo, once again, nothing but Dynasty
Koei?
Warriors all day. Wash.
Oh, the graphics.
Just a little.
Whoa.
That's their logo. They're always good at this.
I did.
Now,
Look at the volume. See?
for those of you watching this can watch the trailer yourselves, but I want this to see it for you guys because you deserve to watch this. Team
That's
Ninja.
just their logo.
Yeah.
That was just their logo animation.
They were big.
Okay, I know the graphics look amazing.
Oh, trust me, it's gonna look better. We got Cyberpunk Future with Demons.
All right.
Okay, I'm interested.
The Dark Dragon has been like a returning problem in the series since the beginning. And there's our boy. There's our main character now.
Damn.
New main
Hot?
character.
Hot? Hot.
Wood tap.
What about to start?
Wood tap.
Come now.
Platinum Games.
I am slightly excited over this.
That is awesome. Where the hell was Platinum Games this whole time?
Hey guys, this kind of reminds me of the Final Fantasy one.
Yes.
So,
Oh my God.
Final
fact,
Fantasy 7.
the soundtrack of this game, the guys behind Revengeance.
Of course.
Of course.
Okay, I think I do want to get this on scene. That looks
Pairing.
really
we put
cool.
pairing in the ninja game. Let's go.
Oh no, I hate parry. I hate parrying.
Oh, it looks
Oh yeah, apparently he uses his own blood as a weapon.
Yeah, Bloodbind Ninjutsu.
And we got Cyber Samurai, of course.
Of course we do.
Cyberpunk Samurai.
Oh, he's a giant.
Oh.
Yeah, no, the gameplay looks amazing.
It's pretty fun.
Oh. Oh, hello.
yeah.
Hello, who are you?
Hello.
Wood.
Tap.
Why?
Wood.
Tap.
What is wrong with you
Will
people?
tap.
And you wouldn't?
Will
Tap.
Maybe.
Also,
Is she?
she's like-
Get enough alcohol in
It's a
me,
fox.
I might actually feel it.
Oh.
And of course,
Oh, tap.
we
Tap.
can't
Definitely
forget.
Definitely tap.
We can't forget. We got aerial combos and Izuna drops. But we got our boy!
Ryu Hayabusa is
Of course
back.
you can play as fucking Hayabusa. If you didn't, I would
that
burn
was
that
cool.
place down.
Oh, the
wall jump was
jumping.
really
Oh yeah, you always had
That
that.
looks so good.
I've
Yeah,
never
no.
played any of these games, so.
Fair enough. Also, those demons are from 2, and of course, rival fight. Ninja Gaiden 4!
His voice was hot. Okay, coming from someone who's never played any of the Ninja
So-
Gaiden ones,
I want to play this
that
now.
was cool.
Now,
And this is set to come out in fall of this year.
good. Now,
Yay.
for what
Not close
little
enough.
they gave us from the story, apparently his mission is clashing with Hiro Hayabusa as a matter of pride and honor because his clan and the Hayabusa clan have been beefing for some time. So it's one of those like oaths of blood that go down past centuries kind of shit. And I gotta be honest, it's like a funny thing, but death is so common in the world of ninjas that Ryu can best be characterized as heroic neutral in that, yeah, he's fighting for the good cause, but he doesn't care who he kills on the way there. Like in the first Ninja Gaiden game, you slaughter like 50 dudes on the way to the first boss. That village is friends with you. That was a training exercise. Yeah.
That was just a tutorial?
You can examine the body of the first ninja you kill, and Ryu comments, if he couldn't survive my sneak attack, he never had a chance to make it out there. Yeah, no, the series does not shy away from showing you that life as a ninja, it starts with death and horror, and it doesn't get any better from there. In fact, in the third game, a big problem is that you get cursed with a Scandinavian curse that will slowly kill you because it's composed of the grudges of everybody you killed. You've killed a lot of people.
You killed a lot of
Damn, you fucked them.
By the
That's
time
crazy.
the game is almost over, Ryu looks like he's about to turn into a Resident Evil boss.
Oh,
okay.
So
that's
yeah,
so fucked.
bloody, brutal, violent, and very, very stylish. Now, there has been some complaints. People are a little worried because the series is known for its difficulty. And Platinum Games is fairly difficult, but not as difficult as Ninja Gaiden. So people are afraid that the game won't be as hard as they want to. Personally, I understand. But at the same time, I don't know if currently they can really bring back the old school Ninja Gaiden. They can't even get the code for the original games back. So, at the very least, I just hope for a good game.
I just
That's
want
all
a game
want.
that doesn't suck.
That's all I
Oh,
ask.
Jose, it's
I
Platinum
would
Games.
like to have a game that you can choose a difficulty.
You can.
Okay, good, because like sometimes I just don't want to try ones that
No,
are
no, you
super,
can.
super difficult. That's why
Fun
I don't do
fact,
Souls games.
They introduce a Byron difficulty in this upcoming Doom game. You can tweak different methods like health of the enemies, the speed of the
Okay.
game, how
Okay.
long they stay
Cool.
stunned.
So that way you can enjoy it and you don't
You-
need to
You
just
can make it as easy or as hard as you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like medium difficulty, like standard
Fair
difficulty.
warning though. Ninja Gaiden doesn't like it when you pick easy mode. You can still play the whole game.
That's the thing. I don't want easy. I
Okay.
just want one where there is a bit of difficulty, but I can have
But
fun
you're
while
not
doing it
That's
and not
normal.
just keep dying and
That's
dying
normal
and dying.
mode for you. Because
Okay.
in the first Ninja game, if you die enough times, the game will go, do you want to go from Ninja to Ninja Dog mode?
Yeah.
And if you choose no, they go, I'm proud of you for choosing the harder road. If you choose the easy mode, Hayane, the hot ninja girl with the purple hair that shows up in Dead or Alive, literally has a cutscene of walking around your dead body, talking mad shit to you. Just absolute shit to you and going, I guess you're just not what we expected from you. And for the rest of the game, you have a purple ribbon wrapped around your arm. As basically the game telling you, here you go, you little baby bitch.
That's
Itadaki
awful,
was
bro.
not known for liking people that picked easy mode. Let's just say
so
that.
rude.
Again, I never choose easy mode. I like to do the normal
Oh, you'll
and
be
have
fine.
fun.
You'll be fine. That being said, word of warning. You know how they mentioned the remake of Ninja Gaiden 2?
Yeah.
Okay, that is by itself a solid action title, but it's only fair that I warn you, it is still not as good as the original Ninja Gaiden 2. Because they lost the code, they took Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma, or Black, or whatever the hell name they gave it, and remade it on Unreal Engine 5. The game looks gorgeous. It's beautiful, and it plays good, but they fucked up the main mechanic of the game, which is decapitation. See, in the original Ninja Gaiden 2, you had lots of enemies on screen. Lots of enemies. You could have a dozen dudes trying to kill you at the same time. To compensate for that, the enemies have low health. And whenever you attack enough times, limbs fly off. And then you can perform the obliteration technique to kill them for good, which makes you invincible for a little bit during the animation. So you're supposed to constantly keep hacking limbs and doing fatalities. But in this remake of the game, there is way less enemies. And to compensate for that, they increase their health. The problem is, the health is tied to the limbs. So the enemies now became unreasonably tanky. It's still a good game. I still recommend it if it comes out on discount. just don't buy it right now. It's not worth the full price.
Agreed.
That's all.
Now, before we wrap things up, let me turn to the live chat real quick. Let's see here. The Joseph Santos said, definitely sounded like Angel said skirt. Sorry, dude. Jury is unanimous. Guilty.
Oh, wow.
I guess I better get that killed ready then.
Dingleberry, also hello. Yep. Let's see. The man south of Midnight's PR department should be fired for that. I guess so. Fuck.
As long as
the trailer was not very good.
And Kyle Canada says, as long as it's not too ambitious and doesn't end up like Duke Nukem Forever.
God, here's the
Oh
hope.
God.
You know what?
I played Ninja
Duke
Gaiden 2, it's
Nukem
Game
should
Pass.
make a return. Like a good, solid third or first person shooter with his brand of the wall black humor. Duke Nukem could still make a good game here.
And Kyle
We
Canada
brought
is
back Doom.
Yeah.
Let's bring back.
And Kyle Canada is asking in regards to Ninja Gaiden 4, is he's a bloodbender?
Yes.
Bloodbind
That
ninjutsu.
is-
Yeah.
that is-
Yeah.
Bloodbinding Jutsu.
Yeah.
He's an amazing bloodbender.
Yes.
I am so excited for this game, guys. So
Yeah.
Like
I'll
it's
play
funny
it.
they
I'll
bring.
play it.
It's funny they bring up Duke Nukem Forever because one of the things I wanted to bring up. Actually, I don't even think I ought to because I don't want to give those idiots the fucking oxygen for
Dad,
it.
don't.
The thing of the real gamer awards.
hungry.
That's
Don't even. That is the most blatant. Let's just say that grifter's gonna grift and leave it at
All
that.
right.
yeah.
And with that, we have reached the end of the program. We want to thank all of you for tuning in tonight on the live chat. You guys have been fantastic. And for something as middle of the road as what we did, Juan, I think we did a pretty good job. I think you did a pretty good job.
Did we do all right over here, guys? Let us
Good
know in the
sweet
comments.
and sour chicken.
Except the sour is more like it's more like what do you call it? Getting yourself set up. It's they advertise it as sour, but it's actually spicy. The Scoville scale is off like
Black
crazy.
bottle with gold skull top.
There you go.
That works.
So it's actually got the spice on there, but it's sweet and spicy. So it's like
gonna eat it, but I'm gonna be feeling very bad about it.
mango habanero sauce.
I love spice.
Okay, but we're talking about bad spice.
Okay,
we're talking about the
regard-
spice that incapacitates you.
We're
Regardless,
talking about the spicy that is just spicy to be spicy and doesn't taste good.
So
that.
flavor is gone. There is only burning and pain. Please
That.
make it.
you did a good job, Juan. Anyways, so now, Angel, we just got through. We're still in the middle of chapter 4, and we just got through.
You thought it was done.
Yeah, no, we're far from done, aren't we?
Alas, we are not. In fact, I fear that now that we reach the doctor, our journey has only begun. And I do hope that you will continue to join us in the journey of A Plague Tale Innocence, where Miss Anna Rose will ever so gracefully grab that control. Don't look at me like that. It's not my goddamn fault. You gotta work. I'm sorry, okay?
I'll try and get off.
She's the only one that was
We
available.
will have none of that.
Okay, listen. Rats
So
are
much rats.
le bad. And unfortunately, children in this case are le good. So I hope that you will join us next Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of Los Amigos Play, A Plague Tale Innocence, here on YouTube and Kick. Miss Diana Rose will do her best to keep us alive to the increasingly difficult chance of living in France for more than one day.
And Juan will do his best
we
not
will
to shit
die.
his
We will
pants.
die several more times. Trust me.
I am glad that you have such confidence in your skills.
And Juan will do his
I
best.
literally just admitted we will die.
I know I was being
Of
sarcastic.
fun.
and,
Fun.
and Juan will do his best not to shit his pants.
Oh no, he'll scream.
No, I split my pants, but I'm not gonna.
Don't. That just gives them an easier point of entry.
No.
I know, but I'm gonna restitch
He will
it back.
scream. I will definitely try my best to make sure he screams like a little girl.
All right. And for any wrestling fans out there, tune into my program, which is Wrestle Rewind, every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick. Join me and my tag partner, Mr.
Don't touch
Waterhouse,
me.
as we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. For this coming edition, we're going to go back to our regular format, which will include honorable mentions, and look forward to talking with you guys.
There's one thing I'm going to let you in on, Jose. Something I found out while I was also scrolling through some of this the research that we were doing live tonight.
Go for it.
She's back.
Who's back?
Who?
On tonight's edition of AEW Collision, the Timeless One has returned.
Who?
We're going to talk more later.
Timeless Tony Storm. She's an excellent wrestler. We had this. She's been running with this weird gimmick for a couple of weeks now, where she apparently had amnesia and forgotten that entire gimmick of hers. So she's behaving as if she was a rookie wrestler for the first time and shit. So tonight, apparently, she's regained.
She looks like Madonna.
Oh yeah, no, show her to
She
these
literally
ladies.
looks like Madonna if she got into beating the people's asses in.
Yeah. Timeless Tony Storm.
It's a good look for her.
Oh
That's
damn, you're not wrong. Holy sh!
Yeah.
Oh no, especially in the second one right there, black
Yeah.
and white.
Kinda looks like Madonna.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dope.
All right.
So yeah,
But-
she returned from her weird self-imposed exile. I don't remember what the story's supposed to be, if there even is one, but she's back.
She's
There's
back.
something for you to celebrate, Jose.
But that's not something we talk about Wednesday nights, do we?
No, it isn't. No, what we talk about on Wednesday nights is what we have on my program, which is the Black Files, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. You saw that tonight we had to split our difference when it came to the whole story of Donald Trump coming back and all the madness that came with it. And we sprinkled in a lot more stories spanning the spectrum of nerd and geek culture and pop culture and everything in between. But on the Black Files, we just hone in on one story. We talk about it. We go crazy deep into the discussions. We throw our opinions. We don't censor ourselves. And we fucking lay it all out for everyone to see. With the craziness of this guy coming back, one of the things that we did is on Wednesday we discussed the return of TikTok after a 14-hour ban.
How ironic
How ironic! What?
that nothing happened.
It's almost like it was a PR stunt or something.
Honestly, no, I would not be surprised. It's even less than nothing happened. Is nothing was programmed to happen.
Except of
This
course,
nothing is like a physical thing that is supposed to happen.
Except of course, when we a lot of people got their TikTok back, the algorithm was really fucked.
Oh, yes.
Mine
it
was.
really wrong, and it was
It's almost
really-
as if to the victor go the spoils, and the victors get to write history no
Yeah.
matter how hard
Or
it is.
like they were just shifting the entire thing onto a different server.
Something like that. You know.
Because
Hey, man.
maybe someone had bought it.
Hey man,
Maybe. I don't think
listen,
so, but
back in the day, they wrote history about the victors. Now they program it.
Point is, we were given whiplash. People are talking about it still on TikTok while it's still up, and you better believe that however other weird, dank, dark, or otherwise the more like serious toned topics in the world of nerd and geek culture and pop culture and everything in between, then request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time for the Black Files.
And of course, tune into our main show, the #1 show on our channel, The Ravens Flock, which is every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube and Kick. Join me and my motley crew of nerds as we discuss with you the latest news and topics circulating in the world of nerd and geek culture. Whether it's a slow week, a busy week, or even a dead week, no matter what great giant billionaire public figures choose to embarrass themselves and out themselves as being total frauds in
Again.
video gaming, there is always something to talk about, and we'll be here to share with each and every one of you.
I love this
Now-
sticker. I want it.
Now, once again, I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight, and you guys have been fantastic in the live chat, and this is something that we've been doing for years,
Hang on.
working hard and staying strong to make your
voice
our
mission.
mission. Damn it, focus. Besides,
Hold on.
Ha.
Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Folks, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of The Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendes, Dragon Fang Cosplays, Leon Rose Cosplay, K-Storm Cosplay, and yours truly, Juan Arouse, as we bring you the latest news in the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. Working hard and staying strong, making your voice our mission. Join us as we go live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, live, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, where the hell did it go? Where are you? Where are you? Where are
Somewhere.
you? Microphones, there you are. Continue to follow us on Facebook.com. Wow, it doesn't want to load right. Look at this shit.
Hang on.
There, Facebook.com, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/RavensFlock Kick.com/RavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring the tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock. What
Yes.
the fuck was that?
Brought to you by Unreal Engine 5.
Oh my god. All right, once again,
Sorry, I
I
was
want to
eating it all.
thank all of you for tuning into this exciting live stream of our flagship show. Juan, how dare you show me that picture, man?
Oh, no, that's no.
It was funny.
It's funny.
It's
just
hilarious.
and just for that, I get to do the thing. Nerds watching all over the internet, we are the Ravens Flock, and we are coming.
Coming out of my cage, and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I got it all.
Damn!
Giggity.